today.
What is up, everybody? I know your immediate thought is, what the hell is going on with this setup right here? Kevin is having some internet issues, so he's not here. So anytime anyone is out of place or not on this Discord video thing, everyone's videos gets all fucked. So I'm so sorry. The issue is it's not me being lazy. If I fix it and he arrives, that will reorient everything. So I'm just gonna leave it fucked up, hoping that he pops in at some point, and then it will fix itself. So I'm sorry that everyone looks really weird. Better for me to leave it like this, because if he pops in, then everyone will just slot right into place. So hello everyone, welcome to Dark Frontier, our Spelljammer inspired 5th edition homebrew Dungeons and Dragons fun time Friday night stream. Happy birthday, Anna. Thank you for stopping by.
Birthday.
I'm Jaso the DM, and who else is joining me this fine Friday evening?
Hello, everybody. I'm Bailey, and I will be playing Neyts, the Lightfoot Halfling Circle of Wildfire Druid / Pilot. Yes, nailed it. Ready for TPK. Go, Ill.
Hey everybody, it's Luke. I'm playing Ill, the Mind Flayer, Artificer, Artillerist, and also I'll be playing Cogman, the Warforged Fighter Rogue. It's basically my Aesop voice, but slightly deeper.
What's up, everybody? I'm Slim, or whatever the hell you want to call me, and I'll be playing Operation Project Thunderfall. Protocol states that we're going to die.
Oh god.
I'm Kyle. I'm playing Bolt, the captain of this crazy crew, and we are gonna survive.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I'm playing Ironhide, most awesomest gift barbarian of all time. Listen to me. Immediately! Captain Bosun, pirate mayor of the ship.
Captain Bosun, Pirate Mayor. Tinker Soldier Spy.
Is that everybody? Because we're missing Kevin. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate that. As always, before we jump in, a big thanks to our campaign character art by Lumen Arts. He did some really cool work for us. It's got a really great look to it. He's been posting some other art over on his Twitter too that you should definitely check out. It's got that, what is that? Deadly Dungeons? What's that called? Darkest Dungeons. It's got like a Darkest Dungeons kind of feel to it. It's all pretty cool stuff, so you should definitely go check it out. Thank you so much, Lumen. Also, thanks to Carlito. Thank you, Marky Boys, Character Player. They're another D&D stream that's pretty cool looking. I took a look at them. And Moss, thank you so much for the follows over the previous week. I really appreciate that. Thank you last week, Ashley, for the bits, and Alan for the host. It was so nice of everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We did it. Wait, hang on. Anna gave you, Ironhide, an expedition ticket. So there you go.
She just gave
Thank
me
you,
one.
Anna.
They're the best.
Oh, did she? Okay. Well, she just handed. Oh, everyone gets an expedition ticket. Oh,
My
shit.
favorite.
Thank you for handing that stuff out, Anna. It's her
Yeah.
birthday, and she's giving us gifts. That's the good stuff right there.
I like that, Anna.
You get an
Want some
expedition
peppies?
ticket, and you get one. We did a Twitter giveaway, and that was for a digital gift card to either Steam or the DMs Guild that has a ton of great, both officially licensed as well as a lot of like indie content for tabletop RPG stuff and supplements, all kinds of cool stuff. And that was over the last week. We just ended it when this stream started. I'm going to announce here that Bobby Newton is the winner. You have won. Congratulations, Bobby. I don't imagine you're watching the stream. I get a lot of people that join those things, but I don't know how much of that carries over to actually watching our stuff, but I appreciate them interacting all the same. I'm going to make sure and message you after this stream, but congratulations, Bobby. You won.
Bobby!
I'll be sending you, Bobby. I'll be sending you a whisper or a DM to see which of those two rewards you would prefer, the Steam card or the DM's Guild card. So awesome.
Whoa.
Thank you for joining. As you guys are watching and as you guys are seeing in the chat, Anna just bought everyone an expedition ticket using her Twitch channel points. And for anyone watching, even if you guys are just lurking, you're still building up Twitch channel points. You can see all the rewards down the bottom left of the chat. You do a cool thing like buy inspiration. There's cheap rewards like just a +1 to any roll for anybody. There are curios now, which are like a one-use consumable magic item. Expedition tickets, as you see, which is like the meta currency of this game that people can buy a bunch of stuff with. So lots of cool things. Make sure and buy all of those, or just check out and build up your points and save for cooler stuff. If you're a subscriber, we just stepped out of September, so it's back to the normal price. But if you're a subscriber, I really appreciate it, and you get boosted points as you're watching. So we have stream stickers too, so if you guys mouse over the stream, you can not only see a whole bunch of stickers that you can slap on the screen, and subscribers get channel specific stickers. A lot of them are channel geared towards this specific campaign, but you also have the ability to check out all of the characters and their stat sheets using the D&D Beyond plugin. That's a newer sticker, the Ooh Shiny, because I have terrible ADD and just get distracted by anything in a game. Don't ever let me play an open world game. Yeah, that's really it for all the rest of my stuff. I really quickly, as I was going through these notes, just remembered that I did not add that document that I promised myself I would add to the to the actual game, the one that lists each of your guys, the officer sheet.
Gotcha, boss.
So let's see here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna download it here and then throw it into the Discord for you guys, and then I'll add it in afterwards, so at least you guys will have it. So let's do this here. Let's go over to the chat.
It's a really good sheet.
Slap this, but thank you. Yeah, I tried to color code it so it's just easy on the eyes, kind of quickly see what your roll is. So there we go. Hopefully that didn't compress it and make it look disgusting.
It's like flashcards.
Yeah, pretty much. Just to get a quick idea of what whatever role you're in. So take a look at that if you need to refresh your memories of what all is included there. I pulled up the Ghost of Saltmarsh resource, and they pretty much just copy-pasted right from the Unearthed Arcana, so
Oh, wow.
I had to do a little back and forth, so now it's a little more organized for everyone. But yeah, that's all my spew. That is all the kind of table speak before we jump into the game. So why don't I hand out some inspiration now to you guys? Let's see.
Gimme.
Looks like quite a few of you need it.
Inspiration.
When you do that, can I ask you, did they change like anything, like any of the skill associations or anything like that, or
the
Exactly.
rules for ship to ship combat has a little bit more meat to it, like some very light meat to it.
Oh, I grabbed the books.
Otherwise, in terms of like the specific officer roles themselves, it is like virtually unchanged.
Okay, cool.
So all the same stuff.
I didn't need one. Sorry, I'm gonna take the one that
That's okay.
did. Just sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna delete mental fortitude, right?
Anybody want that?
Oh, I'm not gonna delete that.
No.
Keep in mind, it's gonna be good.
Doesn't look like anyone wants mental fortitude, unfortunately.
Sorry, man.
That's good for here. I'll use it then.
Need the lightning damage one.
Okay, cool. And then let's see. And yeah, I know that you guys have run through a couple different hazards on your way traveling on your ship. And there is like a chart that gives you what your rolls are going to be when you pass through hazards. But I didn't put that in the document only because it'd make the orientation weird. And two, if you look at the very top paragraph for your rolls, it pretty much lists like, hey, you know, you'll want to be proficient in this, you know, and they use their wisdom in quotations for a lot of things. It basically tells you what you're going to be rolling whenever there's like a hazard check. So that's why I didn't add that cheat sheet there, because it's pretty much spelled out in the officer descriptions. So let's hide those. Okay, let me see here. All right, let us roll to see who wants to give the recap from last time.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Well, looks like
Yes!
looks like this is the opposite of our main campaign, where I just give the recap every time.
Where did my roll go? Oh, it's
You can
19. That's a good roll.
Oh, roll off!
Ugh.
Oh, come on, Bolt. You can do it.
Oh, easy,
Oh.
easy peasy.
Come on, Bolt.
Ah!
Oh,
Can I
good old roll
Always
20.
Unbeatable. You will never beat me.
Oh no.
Let me see here. What happened last time, Bolt, on Dark Frontier?
Bolt looks directly into the camera and says, well, as I recall, he starts sitting down and the action freezes around him. He pulls a pipe out. He says, we just picked up our friend over there that I can't quite remember his name.
Steve? I don't know. He looks like a Steve.
Yeah, not Steve.
Who you talking about?
Crude?
Oh, Crude.
Crude.
Whatever.
We just picked up our amoeba friend Crude there, and he said that he knew a way, or at least he knew which direction all of the Yogi traveled after they had bombarded his ship. We set off after him at our own pace. We let him drive. That may have been a mistake. We'll find out. Because as we came up to this so-called graveyard, we seemed to find ourselves 2 Yogi ships. As you recall, we barely escaped from one before, so we decided the best thing that we could do was fight them one-on-one.
This is accurate.
The pauses.
In character.
So we decided to let Emma continue to drive. Like I said, decisions on that remain to be seen whether they turn out to be fortunate or otherwise, as it seems it may have been.
What?
We engaged, I don't know, keep up. We engaged the enemy on an assault course that leads us to our current situation, which is that to say, embroiled in a melee with something quite large.
Blaze of glory.
And also, we got another ship hunting us down.
Yeah, there's some things going on right now. This will be an interesting episode. That's a great recap, Bolt. Thank you. Pretty succinct. You find a expedition ticket in your cloth, your coat pockets.
Now, Jason, does that even matter because we're all dead?
They may be burned to cinders along with the ship and everyone else soon. Only time will tell.
I figured out how Il gets out of this for the future. He just defects last minute. They got me.
That's totally what I was going to do. Absolutely. I don't know these people.
Fuck you, Il.
Hey, you don't know that's gonna happen.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
So, as Bolt had brought up, you guys had run headfirst into one of the Neogi mine ships, and as you see, it was your ship is not built to ram things. It is just a normal ship, and thus took 95 points of bludgeoning damage as it's crashed into the other ship. Although it did a pretty significant amount to the mindspider as well. As this happened, you definitely took out the weapons that were at the back of this mindspider along with the Neogi manning them. However, it seemed as some of the crew from the mindspider, after the crash had happened and some of the dust had cleared, clambered aboard your ship and began attacking. You all went ahead and traded blows to keep them off and keep your crew safe. However, at the same time, a second Neogi mindspider from below you was moving into range, and a just touch slight retcon had turned itself around to fire what looks to be a catapult from the back. 2 catapults, actually. They did that last time, and now we roll back to the top of the initiative and go back to the ship. Bolt, you saw, I think the last shot from the mindspider that was the second one away from you guys had actually missed. So you definitely saw the ship out in the distance fire your way, but it did not hit. And you kind of turned to keep your attention held on a more pressing matter that is more closely linked to all of you right directly here on the deck of the ship. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I want to believe at the heart of the card. And that's how quick this is going to be used. I'm going to choose both of those D6 options. I'm immediately going to damage the guy in front of me for D6 and recover D6.
All right. Let's see how much damage it takes.
Ooh, 10. And I recover 2.
Nice.
Half.
What weapon are you using, Bolt?
Bolt has crossbow.
We'll just say you kind of quickly let loose a crossbow bolt into the Ney'ogi in front of you, catching it in one of its spindly spider-like legs.
It goes off by accident. Whoa! Oh, don't worry. We'll fight soon enough, Cassandra. He then checks his HP totals to see what he's gonna do next.
What's HP?
Huh?
Nothing.
Just
Like how many W's you can eat before you go to sleep.
bloody. How's this guy looking? How's the Spider-Man looking?
The one in front of you?
Yes, sir.
It's taken a couple licks. It is got some torn patches of fur, spotted areas where it has taken some damage, and is bleeding in quite a few spots. Still standing, but definitely looks like it's taken some damage.
Alright. Well, then in that case...
You notice like a slight limp in the leg that you connected with a crossbow bolt. It's not looking amazing.
So instead, I am going to target a field and cast Fairy Fire upon my gentlemen friends. They need to make a DC 14 Dex save that'll hit both of these guys, and I can cut it around so that it avoids allies.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice. This changes my plan significantly.
Nice.
I hope not, because this thing is threatening me.
Just
I hope
delete
Baker
that.
Cap these ones. Come on.
Dex save?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Come on, we'll use wizards. Let's do this. Baby Ney'ogi makes it. And let's see here. Umber Hulk rolls 16.
Oh,
Does that pass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well-
Umber Hulk saves, but you watch as your glittering fairy fire does sort of pelt the top of the Ney'ogi as it sort of shifts around, lighting it up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna. Oh God! Ew! Shoot it! I'm gonna give you anybody advantage, but I'm hoping it'll kill.
Okay.
I'm using my bonus action to use the help action to give the next attack against this guy advantage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Anything else, Bolt?
Just do the cross and pray. That's it.
Okay.
Cross and pray.
Were you poisoned from the bite of the Ney'ogi last session?
I didn't remember what that was. I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, I think we rolled and you got poisoned from its bite.
I imagine.
Let me just double check here and see.
Oh, you don't give a shit about that. That just halves your melee damage, I think.
Poison's a disadvantage.
Becomes poison for 1 minute. And
That was a poison condition.
has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh,
However, you can make a saving throw if you are done at the end of your turn here. It's going to be a con save.
Oh, jeez. Wait.
that looks good.
11.
Ooh.
It's not as good.
You tense your body up, trying to focus and not let the stinging poisons you feel shifting through your veins affect you. But unfortunately, that's just a little too low to make the save. So it still courses through your veins.
Bolt says it's all mind over matter, and then he just throws up.
All right. Ill, you see the fucked up front of the ship and a Neogi attempting to chow down on Bolt, and a lot of action towards the back. What are you up to?
All right, hold still, Pops. I'm gonna level my executive magnum over Bolt's head, directly over Bolt's head, and
just like sit it on top of his head.
Just aim directly at this thing, and I have advantage because I was helped.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And thank God that I did. Otherwise, I think I would have executed Bolt just then.
This was all part of Ill's plan to just shoot Bolt in the head and defect.
Just fucking execution style. Hold still, Pops.
Now you know I'm serious, guys.
Anyway, 15 to hit.
15.
Just hit.
9 force damage, and he is pushed 5 feet away, so down the stairs.
Nice. You blow a considerable chunk out of this Neogi's flesh. It is nearly just blown back off of the steps. It's only 5 feet, so it doesn't take any damage.
Sure.
But you can see it's struggling to get up on what legs it has left. A large amount of blood is spewing from out in between its fur and covering the ground at this point.
All right. Also, grenade out. I throw a grease grenade over yonder, and it's going to make a big old splat of grease round about here, and everything's stepping in the grease right now, which is the big guy and the little Neogi has to make a DC 15 Dex save.
Ugh, it's got a white background. Okay, 15 Dex save. Let's see. Neogi just makes it.
It's fine.
And Umber Hulk does not make it.
He falls prone.
He is not as agile as his tinier, skittering counterpart. He slips. You watch as the grease takes part underneath both of them. The Neogi beginning to slip, but catches itself using its numerous legs. However, the Umber Hulk, kind of mid-combat between some of the other crew here, takes a little slip and falls backwards, splashing onto the grease below.
So that just lasts a full minute. Anything that enters there or ends its turn there has to make another dex save or fall prone.
Gotcha. Okay.
You
guys all notice this.
Hey, folks in melee range, you can not avert your eyes and just roll normally against prone stuff because the advantage cancels out. Or you can avert your eyes and still hit normally because the advantage cancels out. Anyway, I'm done.
Okay. Cool. All right, Emma.
All right.
You have successfully navigated the ship into the other mindspider ship.
Yes, I have. Yeah, all part of my plan. Scorching Ray. For now. On the big guy, big bug.
Oh. You're keeping your eyes closed, but with the help of your teammates in the general direction of where the Umber Hulk is, especially hearing that it is prone, can fire your bolts normally at it.
So is it just one time I roll? Or because it says it's 3?
Scorching Ray, I think, is just 3, and I think you can just pick your targets.
So
you could hit 3 on one, or...
Not to be a stickler, but prone only gives the bonus to melee. It doesn't give any bonus to range.
Oh.
So you'd still have to roll with disadvantage on that guy.
You can see the Neogi fine, but you're doing that thing where you're like covering your eyes over in that corner, so it'd be a little difficult even though it's a larger target.
I want to hit the Neogi then.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Anna just gave you a +1 to any of the rolls that you want to use it on.
All right. Well, does a 15 hit this one?
You have
Are you-
advantage, don't forget.
Are you going for this
Oh.
little baby?
Yeah, that little baby.
Okay, go ahead and fish for a crit.
What am I rolling? Scorching Ray. Okay, yeah. That's a 22.
Nice.
Even better.
Nice. That hits.
So that's
Totally.
the first one.
It pierces
Uh.
into the Neogi. It's already sliding around in the grease as some of its fur catches on fire from the scorching ray that detonates into it.
Yes.
I could fish for a crit again. Not quite.
Either one of those would definitely hit. Either way, we'll take the higher one. Let's see.
And the last one, I'll throw at him.
There's a crit.
Oh,
There's
shit.
a crit. Thank you, Fairy Fire. That's how you do Scorching Ray.
Take a good girl card.
Ah! Draw. All right. And that's
then-
it for Emma.
Let's see.
It's a good turn.
What's it look like when you kill this Neogi?
Oh, hell
Oh
yeah.
my god. He I can't get this card out of my face. Hold on. I'm sorry. He explodes and eel sauce comes out of him.
Oh, yum.
Ironhide, you watch as you smell the singe of fur next to you and watch as a final ray just compounds into the head of the Neogi and the splatter of eel juice laps up in the area, mixing in with the grease down at your feet.
It's my little champion.
Delicious blaze of glory!
Blaze of Glory.
And then it's Sal's turn. My familiar or Wildfire spirit.
Yep.
And so he is going to. I want him. So let's see. Can he move without being attacked by this big boy?
As long as he stays adjacent to it, sure.
Okay.
You get attacks opportunity when you're prone.
Yes, but they're with disadvantage.
Thank you for teaching.
Do you guys feel safe where you are right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
does he float? He floats, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. He's fine then.
Why?
Because there's
Okay,
the
you guys
grease,
feel safe.
the grease I put on the ground.
Yeah. You know what? It's you guys feel safe. He feels safe.
Emma just, like with precision, destroys the front, middle, and back of your ship.
I'm sorry. He's gonna go ahead and do a.
Touch him.
Yeah, he's gonna touch him, but I'm trying to find a spell attack here, everyone. I'm sorry. Flame Seed. Ranged weapon attack. Okay, everyone, get ready for this shit. He's gonna fire at the one by bolt. Oh no. Fuck, Sal! Alright, well, does a 10 hit?
10 is gonna miss. Ranged attacks against things that are another target when you're adjacent to one, does that suffer disadvantage?
I don't remember.
Well, okay.
It's firing in range, I think does it.
What's that, Kyle?
It's firing within range. So if she was shooting at this one, yes, but not that one.
Okay, got it. Okay.
I thought.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. 10, unfortunately, you watch as your fire seed, your salamander, your fiery salamander just shoots out. You watch as his eyes just spin around, and he fires off he does that like, what is it? Super Mario Land 2 Yoshi when he's eating like a watermelon and fires off the seeds and shoots a number of flame seeds. And they kind of bounce around the Neogi, but unfortunately none of them really connect.
What the heck? Ugh! He's done.
Okay. All right, with him done, that means it is, let's take a look here. It is the mindspider ship that you guys are currently crashed into. What is it gonna do? There is one cannon that is relatively close by up ahead, sort of like out in front of the ship, a little bit above you, that is able to turn and try and fire at you guys.
Hey, can meat and potatoes over here fire the cannons that we have, or are they just like chilling out?
You could attempt to fire the ballista that's at the front of the ship, but the cannons, because they're on the sides of the ship, if you look at the map down below, unfortunately the mine spider is like out in front of you guys. So the cannons wouldn't be able to connect, but you'd be able to hit using the ballista that's at the front of the ship if you wanted to use that.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see. You watch as a already somewhat damaged Neogi fires off from one of the cannons nearby here. Let's see. He's gonna make a roll. And okay, that's gonna hit. It's firing just into the hull of your ship, kind of the area that was pretty close to the front that's already been damaged
There's
somewhat.
already a hole there. That's fine.
Stop! My ship! Yes!
Let's see here. Okay. It's gonna
He
be...
ripped up the shirt. I'm right here! Kill me!
Come on, do it. Kill me.
Kill me! Kill me now! That is going to be 27 points of damage to the hull.
Oh, I guess I'll take that off the... Hold on, let me find
Yeah,
the...
that's going to be the green bar of the ship down below.
27?
Yep. You all hear the fire of a cannon and the crunch of wood as another bolt connects with the ship.
Alright. Oh.
It has some of its passengers in combat with you all, so it's not going to attempt to pull free. Ironhide, you are up.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Ironhide has 2 injuries and is poisoned at the moment.
Oh, no.
Near half health. We need to dispatch down the guy.
Big Nasty, you're not looking, but you can hear it squirming around on its back from being knocked over.
So, Carnival Smash. I want to use Reckless attacks.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Again.
Well, you already have advantage. You can't get more advantage than you already have.
Okay, help me.
Uh-huh.
I'm poisoned,
Uh-huh.
so I have disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
But then it's prone, so it has, or I get...
It doesn't matter how many sources of advantage or disadvantage. They always cancel out to just a normal neutral roll.
Okay, so I don't have to use Reckless.
You do not.
Okay, so regular swing.
Thank you, Luke. I wasn't
you.
sure about that. I thought you just went one by one.
I thought it was plus minus until it...
Keep some of the bookkeeping down. It does.
Easier that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we all learned, I'm gonna double attack.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Do exactly like you said. Carnival hammer right down on the belly of the
Right
beast.
down.
Crab hammer.
14 versus
no.
AC.
You bring the maul down, and it connects with the carapace of the Umber Hulk, but is not able to do so in a manner that damages it, so that unfortunately misses.
Second one.
Yeah, there we
21
go.
versus AC.
This time, not even looking, but just sort of judging like, okay, that didn't hit. Let's move it a little bit over here. You bring it down, and now you hear the crunch of Beetle as you bring it down in a more vulnerable spot till he hits.
All right, so that's 14 bludgeoning because I get plus
Yes.
2 on
Nice.
rage,
Nice.
and
Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt it.
just on top of it, for emphasis, can I do 1d12
Yes.
lightning?
Oh
Yes.
sure. We'll say that thunder reaches over and touches your maul, and a spark of electricity jolts through it as you bring it down.
Let's see that 12. 7's pretty good.
Not bad. The creature jitters as the electricity runs through it.
That's my turn.
All right. With that, the mindspider out from a distance from your ship, the second one, moving in from the kind of curling around from the ship graveyard, pointing its back end. You can now see, even from this distance, that there appears to be what looks like 2 catapults in the open weapons cargo area of this ship. They begin to fire towards you all. Let's take a look here. The first one fires.
Swing!
It's
Miss!
just firing towards your hull, and the AC of your ship is... let me take a look here real quick. Let's see.
It's 400. I looked.
What's that? 400 AC.
Yeah, that sounds right. Pretty sure.
Wow. 15 armor class, but even with a lower armor class, that first shot you watch as this large boulder-like object is flung your way, but begins to drop in altitude and misses.
Oh, that was close.
Fires off another shot. This one is going to connect.
No!
The second large boulder-like device is just let loose. You hear the snapping of something in the distance, and you watch as the catapult slings forward. The reverberating sound of the wood is this large... it looks like they probably mined some comet debris from around here and are just using it. And it smashes into the hull of the ship for 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that hole is not looking good. 16 points more. Okay, alright.
This is
Thank you,
fine.
Cyanide, for the follow. That's very nice of you. Cyanide. Hey, you get immediate 500 Twitch channel points to use if you want to buy anything. So
Perfect.
it does that. It does that, and it's going to maintain its position where it is. And with that, because it is done, we go back to Cogman.
This is my first time playing Cogman, but I think I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do here. Oh, I need to be able to control him. I don't.
Oh, sorry. Here, I'm gonna do this thing where it's just everyone gets him. There we go, easy.
Cogman is going to move 5, 10, 15.
Get him.
And Cogman, standing atop the stairs, is going to use a bonus action to use Fainting Attack.
Ooh.
Which, hold on, it gives him advantage. It's a little, yes, and add, okay. Okay, sorry, I have to read everything.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No worries. It's a completely different character.
Oh, ooh, that's a good amount of damage for a feint attack. All right, now I actually have to roll to hit him. He has advantage though. 17 feels pretty darn good.
Cogman steps up the steps and, using your sword cane, the rapier just stabs directly down into the Neogi below.
It's gonna be it's gonna be 23 damage
Holy
altogether.
shit! What does it look like when he obliterates his Neogi?
Yeah, he just steps up and just lops his head off with the flick of his robotic wrist.
Blood just splurts out like a hose as the body just does that thing where it jitters around like a chicken and then just laps over onto the ground.
And I think he still has movement. 5, 10, 15. He'll just move over to the cannon for next turn. And
Cool.
that's all.
Cool. Sounds good. You can see Cogman from this vantage point that the cannon would have fire onto the ship that is at a distance from you all because it's kind of pointed that way.
I tell everyone that in case somebody wants to come and do it before him.
Cool. All right. That brings us to Thunder.
I'm gonna punch him twice.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Designation, punch him now.
Yes, that's a good fucking roll.
26 totally hits.
Wait, does he get advantage?
Um,
I'm presuming he's averting his eyes.
yeah, he's not looking,
Mm-hmm.
but it's over on the ground, and let's say that Ironhide points him out, so it's just a straight roll, so that's pretty good.
That's 7 damage, and it has disadvantage attacking anything other than me.
You hear the crunch of its outer shell as you hear its screech underneath from a powerful fist driven into it without looking.
And the second one misses.
You bring down the second one. Unfortunately, it in its jittery state kicks around on the slippery grease and moves out of the way for the second one.
I holler back to our captain. Captain, should we get out of here once the deck is cleared?
Take the boat over!
Get out of where?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We're under attack. Should we run or should we stay?
Run where?
The boat. Should we move the boat?
Do you have a plan, or are you asking me for... What are you asking?
Just asking if we should get the hell out of here.
I'll tell you what I know. How's that?
Affirmative,
What?
Captain. Thank you.
I'm thinking of a plan.
We're gonna take over the boat! Thunder! We're gonna take over the boat!
My piloting skills, I can get us out here of like 40 times our movement speed. Should I man the helm?
No, I think you're better on the big guy. We're all too
Save
soft.
the slaves! Take
Affirmative.
over the spider boat!
Oh my god.
Captain Boat!
Yeah, keep the ugly one occupied. We'll see us out of here.
Averting his eyes or visor or whatever, he glances over at Emma and just kind of gives an affirmative nod.
All right. Anything else, Thunder?
I'm waiting for this thing to get up so I can punch the crap out of it.
It pulls itself up off the ground. You can hear from the shifting of its body and dripping of the grease underneath it as it stands up. It then attempts to, let's see here, it is going to wrench its claws over towards you, Thunder. First one is close to a crit. That's
Ah.
going to hit. Trying to avert your eyes, Thunder, after punching it. You look away, however, you feel the slash against your chest, your armored chest, as it hits you for 1d8 and then 5 of this. There we go. For, wow, what a shitty roll. For 6 slashing damage.
Ha! Barely broke my shield.
Another claw comes down. This one, similarly, it's a strong boy. You guys are right to be fearful of it, although it can't roll for shit. Another 6 slashing damage. You throw up both of your steel arms, Thunder, and awaiting the mandible attack, the creature turns and attempts to bite onto you, Ironhide.
Oh
That's
no!
a disadvantage.
Disadvantage, okay. Alright, this may not hit. This is going to be... Let me take a look here. This is going to be 15 versus AC.
I have 14 AC.
Oh, shit.
You're not bloodied though, right?
I'm like right there. Could go either way.
You feel a pair of mandibles, like a vice grip around your thick body, Ironhide, as it cuts into your sides of your skin, dealing you 14 points of slashing damage.
Resistance.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, now I'm...
All right. I am the surgeon. I guess I can.
It's
help.
it's staying on the grease area. Needs another dex check.
Yep, 15.
Okay, it rolls, and despite being somewhat dexterous, still fails. So it deals those attacks, and in its ferocity, throws itself right back onto the ground. What a
The first time I've ever
dumbass.
used grease in 5e, I should have been taking it a lot sooner.
It's a good spell.
Pretty cool. Latch looks over to you, Cogman, and says, "Anything we can help with, sir?"
Make sure the cannons are fully loaded, Organic.
Yes, sir.
That's a good impression.
All right, we roll back up to the top. Bolt.
Yeah. Bolt wants to know, out of character, what is the action economy for steering the boat? Is it a action or free action?
Moving the boat is simply your movement speed. You can't expend your action to double move. And movement with a boat has to require someone who can cast magic, and the speed of the boat is 20 times the highest level of your unused spell slot.
Alright.
So just keep that in mind. But yes, that uses your movement, and as we found out with Emma last session, you cannot use leveled spells because you're trying to channel your slots into moving the ship, flavorfully, but you can use at-wills.
Okay. Okay. 1 to 10, how bad are you, Ironhide? 1 being very bad. Oh, he got.
Oh, he's bloodied. He just got bloodied. That helps.
Is it just bloodied then? Okay.
He
Bloodied,
just
he's
now
got 2
bloodied.
injuries, and he's poisoned.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
You see him hobbling on like one of his legs, and one of his arms looks pretty fucked up. I don't know if those are the exact injuries, but you can see he's not looking amazing.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
got the healing hands.
All the rest. Okay. Alright. Alright, cool. Bolt is going to start running. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do I have to climb up this? Is that movement? Do I have to roll?
It's just like 5 feet up, so just a 5 feet movement on top of whatever you'd move to the next square. So 10 feet to get up, kind of just like throw a hand up and kind of like pull yourself over the railing.
Okay. So 10, 15,
Yeah.
25. Alright. That is a double move. And then trying to think of how best to use my bonus action.
Judiciously.
Yeah.
With great authority.
I will give Bardic Inspiration to Old. Swings a lot there. Hit him hard. PTO. That's a... Oh, PTN. Project Thunderfall. Thunder.
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Which is a D6 that you can roll, and that macro is broken, but you get a turn to use as you can. That'll be my turn.
Very cool.
Nice.
Ill.
Tab, as soon as I get up there, you help get.
So, I want to know. So, the ship that's currently facing us, are there any threats that I can currently deal with the ballista?
With the ballista, you can see obviously it's like the side of their ship. The right side of their ship is what you guys are facing, and kind of plowed towards the back end, but you can still see the side. From this vantage point, you know from the previous round that there is a Neogi that is like there's a little elevation between the deck of your ship and theirs, but you can see that there's a Neogi right there with a cannon that's pointed towards you guys firing.
How far away is he? Like
within range. Like you'd be able to see to fire at him or the cannon if you wanted.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna throw a fucking grenade up there.
Sure. Yeah, what's the range on the grenade?
60 feet.
Oh yeah, we'll say I don't have a picture for it, but you can see from the map here. You guys are so crashed into their ship that would be within range.
He's got a good pitching arm. Anyway, he takes out his one good grenade that he has left, and he tosses it up there. It's essentially the shatter. So it's gonna be, well, that's a awful fucking roll, but I get 6 extra damage from my arcane firearm. So that's DC 15 con save on the Neogi, and then the cannon takes nothing. No, creatures and objects made of inorganic material make the save.
I was gonna say it's just gonna take it from I think what we figured out last week.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
12 total thunder damage.
Neogi boy fucking fails. Thank you for subscribing, Anna.
Yay!
Yeah, anything within 10 feet of that blast radius.
All right,
get
so
fucked up.
6 thunder damage. You use one of your tentacles, just wrap around the pin, pulling it out, and then
Hell
just
yeah.
with a hearty chuck, lob it up, and you watch the explosion above, and you can hear, and you watch the front of their cannon sort of tip up and down wildly. You definitely hit both of them.
Nice. That's oh, and you know what? I'll just aim my fucking gun up there and shoot one of them.
Sure.
The
20.
cow. Oh, it's a 10. Damn, that's a lot of damage though. Fuck.
That's damage.
Oh, hate to see
Is
it.
that 10? Just straight 10?
It's just a straight 10.
Okay. Unfortunately, we'll say the elevation, your weapon kind of fires into the ship and just misses clearing it, unfortunately.
Bummer. That's all.
All right. Emma.
I see Bolt running, and I'm gonna do one of these. 5, 10, 15. And I slap his hand. 20, like a tag team. I'm gonna go over here. And I'm going to heal this boy. What am I going to use? I'm going to use 2nd level Cure Wounds on him. Okay, well, that's 11.
Oh,
You feel the palm of Emma touching the sides that were kind of cut by the mandibles and feel a healing magic pulse through your sides, healing you up
I don't.
some.
Yeah, I don't have like a little Debbie, but I have like a wrapper, and I'm like putting it under his nose. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That's awesome.
well, champion saved the day.
Now it's Sal's turn. Good old Sal. He's going to.
His last name's Manila.
Okay. How safe does everyone feel right here? Do you want to move? Like, do you want to wait for the big bug, or do you want... Let's see, how far away? Okay, wait a minute. Oh god, this is all... Everything's going wrong, I'm sorry, everyone. Listen, it's hard to keep up.
It's okay. What's your flame salamander buddy doing?
He is... D&D Beyond's freezing on me. I'm sorry! Hold on.
Good
I want
old
him to teleport.
D&D Beyond, everybody.
Okay. Within 10 feet. So Thunder would be in... Okay, he can't hit Thunder. So I guess he'll hit the big boy at disadvantage.
It's prone, so it's just regular attack.
Oh. Yeah, he'll do that. Flame Seed! Did it work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it worked. It just didn't roll the damage.
Oh, you got the plug-in thing?
Yeah, sorry. Wow, 5 damn. That's a 1d6 plus. Good job, Sal. I'm done.
Welcome to my world.
You fire some flame seeds, and not looking, the salamander fires them out wildly, its eyes darting back and forth erratically, and you watch him as they just go a little bit wide. It seems so happy-go-lucky to be able to shoot off and disperse its flame, but it's not. It's kind of missing its mark here and there. He needs a little prep talk to focus.
Fucking hit them!
Okay, it is the other spider ship's turn. Actually, it's the one that's connected to you guys. You watch Ill as the Yogi that is manning the cannon that you just kind of caught in the blast with one of your grenades and kind of took a pot shot at. It shifts away from the cannon. And the spider ship begins to pull away from your ship. You hear the crunching sound of wood and debris as it pulls away. 30, 60, 90. It is attempting. You can now see whatever was left of the Neogi that was manning one of the weapons at the cargo bay back in now. It's just a smear of blood and debris from where you guys just smashed right into it. So that ship is beginning to try and pull away. You can see just the sheer amount of damage. They wouldn't even be able to use this back in to load anything else into. It's completely screwed. Ironhide, you're up.
Oh yeah. All right. It's time to finish this bug off. Averting my eyes. Carnival smash.
Yep. Still on the
buggy.
ground, kicking around, so you get straight rolls.
Straight roll. First attack. Maul +1. 20 versus AC.
Hits.
16 bludgeon.
What does it look like when you kill
Yeah.
Just cave its head in.
You hear a
Flat.
sickening crunch, and as you pull up one of your sunglasses sides to peek an eye open, you can now see, pulling up your maw, the slime and gibs that are attached underneath it as you have crushed its head entirely.
Johnny Cage style.
I'm gonna be a poster when this is done. So cool.
Good job.
Oh,
Both
my
the
little
ships
chick.
get away.
Free action to give Emma head scratches.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Anything else?
Well, I can't use my second attack. It can move though,
True.
right? It can move.
Yeah. Sure. You can always move, buddy.
Where?
not
I gotta
always.
look at them. Yeah. So we have thing 1 and thing 2. I'm gonna move up here to designation. I'm moving around you.
Affirmative.
Designation.
Okay. What did you? Hey, potatoes. Potatoes.
Sir.
Tend to the holes or something. Immediately.
We'll do my best, sir.
Just do your porgingness. And, pass my turn.
Okay. It is the other spider ship's turn. It stands its ground and continues to deliver a volley of 2 shots from its catapults. This is going to be... let me see. That's going to hit. 16 just hits the hole. And it's going to do... Let's see here. Hang on just a second. Okay. Smashes. You hear one of the catapult slings of this large rock smash into the hole, the splintering of wood for 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy. Hey, it's not like it's so hot.
The second catapult goes to fire, but crit fails, and you hear a snapping, and one of the large rocks loaded into it is thrown up into the air and smashes down into one of the Neogis below, manning it. It
Good
completely misses. Cogman, you're up.
He has line of sight to fire the cannon.
Yes, from where you're positioned, you can kind of just swivel it a little bit more to the right, so you're kind of more in line with the ship down below you. At this vantage point, though, Cogman, from where you at, if you look at the map down below, you could actually swivel it back to the left and try and fire on the escaping mindspider if you wanted. Either one are in range now.
Does it definitely look like it's escaping?
It looks like it's pulling away from you and left what was left of the crew on your ship. It looks like it's trying to move away from you.
And it looks pretty beat up.
It's taken, you know, it's still operable, but it's taken considerable damage. You don't know if it's fully escaping, like completely running away, but it does seem to be trying to get away from you.
I feel like the safe bet is to try to take off the wounded guy, lest it come back and try to...
But don't destroy it completely. There could be slaves on the ship.
I'm not going to, probably.
Oh,
Listen, you'll have to trust in my superior processing unit. And he fires a 9-pound cannon at the running ship.
Nice.
Yeah, he does.
17 versus AC?
Plus 6, so 23.
All right, let me take a look here. Whoa. 23. Holy shit, hits. Why am I even trying to look that up?
Yeah, I was wondering that myself. 18 damage from the cannon.
The loud firing of a cannon where Cogman is stationed launches out and smashes into, like, through the area of the back that you guys had already crashed into the darkness of the interior of the ship. And you watch as, like, a bit of fire is let loose from out inside, and you see the splaying of debris as it flies out as the cannonball meets its mark within the bowels of the mindspider ship as it's attempting to pull away from you all.
And that's going to be it for Cogman.
Sweet. Let me just do this. That's going to be that right there. Okay. Thunder.
Thunder's gonna punch his fist together and use his bonus action to re-up his shield, gaining 5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
I'm gonna look down at the Umber Hulk and rip off, like, it's just its fist, like, just rip it out, and say, "You forgot this," and point at the other ship and cast Catapult and launch it straight at it.
Oh, that's amazing. That's fucking fantastic.
It's a 15 dex save. I don't think it gets a dex save, it's just a straight shot.
Object.
It's an object. It cannot save. You attach this open, sharp fist to the end of your own and watch as the electricity starts from your shoulder moving down your arm to the ripped off fist of the Umber Hulk, and it just does that sort of, like, what is it, Android 16, like, arm fire as it launches towards the ship and
Awesome.
connects.
For 14 points of damage.
Nice. You see it catch at the side, tearing away a couple planks of wood from the side of the mindspider ship.
Captain, where should I position?
We could probably drive now if you're fast, right? Because you got a lot of speed.
Yeah. Piloting the ship, yes. Moving. Yeah, it's 25.
Well, it's 25 straight line. You gotta climb up if you do it.
Put me there. I'll be able to make it next turn. I mean, next turn, that would move and then be my action to move it anyways next turn.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna move it on my turn, but I'll let you take over.
Is Thunder's taking the wheel?
Eventually, once he gets there.
Thunder, you're proficient with vehicles?
Land and sea, yes.
You can move the ship 20 times whatever your highest unexpended spell slot is, and because you're proficient with vehicles, you know from having some training on piloting Spelljammers that you can do a jammer boost, which means since you're proficient, you can expend a spell slot to move 40 times the level of the expended spell slot. If you need to. Just keep that in mind.
Will do.
Alright. With that, it goes to the crew. They ask you guys if you want them to do anything. You watch as Ironhide, as Porg, is kind of going around and trying to do what he can to tend to the ship up front.
Yeah, man the guns and batten the hatches. Well, actually, not all that makes sense now that I'm saying it out loud.
Alright, let's see.
So repair the ship and man the guns.
Lauren's going to step up here then, and he's going to fire off a shot using the ballista up at the front. Firing it towards the damaged ship. He fires it off and it connects, but unfortunately doesn't beat the threshold to deal damage to the ship.
You gotta shoot harder.
Understood, sir. Bolt, you're up.
Bolt's gonna just effortlessly just walk underneath the thunder and get us on the move. Alright. So regular speed because I'm not trained in it.
Sure. 20 times the highest level of your unexpended spell slot.
1.
That puts us here, though, right? Oh, that's
Say
on
it.
button.
So you can move 1, which would be just 20 feet. I'm just going to round up so you can move at a space, and you also get a 90-degree turn in there if you wanted to.
Need a 90-degree turn. Okay.
Yeah.
I am gonna do the 90-degree turn to kind of in hopes to narrow the cross section that this thing gets to shoot at. I don't know if that's how it works.
No, not technically no.
And then in that turn, we'll pilot it a little closer to this guy.
Sure. You sort of like throw the Spelljammer wheel to the left and do that, like a pirate thing where you just kind of grab it and sling it. The ship shifts, rotating towards the left. You now have a solid cannon pointed over at the escaping mindspider, and a ballista at the back could fire off towards the mindspider down below you guys. Anything else, Bolt?
As people look back at Bolt, just as he's taking his turn, you just see him like sticking out behind the wheel, like at this weird angle. But then the whole thing lurches in the giant turn. He was prepared for it, but didn't say anything to anybody. All right, y'all should hold on.
Yeah.
And as my bonus action, everything is further than 30 feet away from me. This action, action. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Let's see here. Ill.
Escaping ship, more than 60 feet away.
It is. We'll say that it is 40 feet away, 45 feet away.
Okay, that's fine. I can still do stuff then. I'm gonna aim for. Is the guy on the cannon still alive?
He is still alive, but moved away from the cannon. No one is manning the cannon pointed towards you.
All right, I'm gonna load the ballista and fire it at the approaching spider. Then.
Sure.
Hiya! That's with the proficiency bonus. That's a 20.
Now,
to hit?
my only question is, you're at the front ballista. Could you move to get to the back one?
Oh, I'd have to do that.
Yeah, the front one, and the way the ship has been angled now is not. But you can't pull the ballista to turn it that way.
In that case, I will just fire at the escaping ship.
Okay.
So hopefully to disable it. I don't know if there's like a cold shot I can do or something like that.
You know that
I guess they're propelled by Spelljammers, so that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, you're not. I mean, the thing is if you disable the hull, if you know, it's done a lot of damage to the ship, but the Spelljammer itself has not been destroyed.
All right.
So
I just fire at the hull of the escaping ship then. It's
Sure.
20 to hit with the
totally
bullets.
hits.
And I believe that's 3d10. Yeah, 3d10 piercing.
Dude.
I quit. I'm
Don't quit.
I'm retiring ill because unlike Aesop, who can't hit, ill can hit sometimes, but his damage is always hot garbage.
Oh no.
Aim for their head.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a hireling from now on. 7 piercing damage.
This is how it all began. All right. Anything else, Ill?
I take a shot. Just a shot with my pistol at the hole.
Sure.
Fuck it. Just fuck it, right? I can always crit.
I was gonna say, here comes the crit.
21 to hit, 13 force damage. I did more with my pistol
It
than I
hits.
did with the ship-killing ballista. 13 force damage.
What a gift.
Nice.
You'll love to see it, frowny face. Yes.
All right, cool. Anything else, Ill?
No.
All right, Emma.
All right. There's really nothing. I guess I can continue to heal Ironhide.
Ironhide
we
has
go.
some injuries. If you can give him 10 or more hit points in a single heal, you could remove one of his injuries if you wanted to.
Well, I
got
did the
boo-boo.
last turn, right?
You have
The last-
one.
Yeah, you did. You healed me for 11, so I can
Yeah.
technically take the 11 away and get rid of an injury.
If you want to, we'll say that you could.
Okay.
Here you go. I'm gonna give you another one.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the torso injury.
Sure.
What?
Oh, gosh, what? I'm better. I'm better at fire than I am. Sorry. There you go.
It doesn't heal the torso injury, but we'll just say you just get the 6 points.
That was a second level.
Yeah.
That's rough.
All right. Sal is gonna float. He's gonna float around. He's gonna hang around Captain, and that's it for my turn.
All right. Very good. It is the escaping ship's turn. Let's see. It is going to move 30, 60, 90. It does not fire on you guys. It just continues to try and pull away. Ironhide, you want to do anything?
Oh yeah, I want to do something. So the north, or what would that be? The top cannon is faced away, so it can't do anything.
Right cannon is pointed at this ship, and that could fire at them. But yes,
Do it.
everything else is pointed in a different direction.
Do it. We have to disable it. It's gonna go
So-
get more of them ships.
If I move to Cogman's cannon, I'm allowed to fire it as well.
Yeah. Anyone can use it.
Oh.
We'll just say that your crew is like constantly loading more cannonballs for you.
Little champion, you want a Giphy back ride? I gotta
Yes.
go.
Yes, give me back ride. Can he do that? Can I get a Gippy back ride?
Technically, I count as
$20 in most places.
I count as a large race for carrying things. I don't know if carrying a small race does anything.
Jason!
I mean, on your turn, you could crawl on his back, sure.
Okay.
Okay, well just jump up here when you're done.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire me. What a designation top hat. Move. I got.
Oh, so uncouth.
Oh, yeah. Is that a flavor of death?
No, but perhaps it should be.
Now you're speaking my language. Can I borrow that monocle for a second, and then I fire the cannon?
All right.
like you don't wait for him to answer. You fire the cannon immediately
fire.
afterwards.
It's like still connected by that necklace
chain.
piece. Yeah, the
Let's-
chain piece, and he just pulls it over to one of his eyes and takes a pot shot from the cannon.
You said proficiency.
Proficiency, because you're trained with firearms. That includes the weapons of the ship here, along with whatever plus comes with firing a cannon.
Okay. That's a +3, and then
Which
whatever
is
I can figure out.
+6.
6.
So 9
That's a,
overall.
that's a +9. Fire the cannons. That's a bad fire the cannon.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, Gene.
11.
It may have been better not using the monocle as your shot goes a little wide and unfortunately misses.
I made my head hurt.
Hey, I have used 2 bardic inspirations, but only know where one of them is. I'm pretty sure I would have given one to you.
I have
it-
one. I haven't used it yet. Yeah. What is this? A +6?
D6 plus 6.
I risk it for the biscuit.
Captain's orders.
This is it. This is the one. I mean, it's a 4.
Oh, maybe,
4.
maybe.
15 overall.
Unfortunately, still misses.
Aw, good try.
Not a bad idea, though.
Cogman, why'd you
Inferior-
miss? That's terrible.
Inferior organic optics.
That was you. You did that.
And a liar, too.
I would like to try and save against poison.
You
in
can
my
do
turn.
it.
Sure, sure.
What do I need to do?
Give me a con saving throw, please.
Con saving throw?
Technically, you also had disadvantage on that cannon shot.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
We'll just take it. That's fine. It misses.
it's almost a crit. 24 con save.
Do you have disadvantage on con checks?
I healed my torso wound. I only have a head wound.
Okay. Did you heal it from Anna's heal?
Yeah.
The first one?
What?
Anna.
Who's healed?
Or I'm sorry, Emma's heal. Sorry. Did you use Emma's first healing touch to heal the wound?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. Okay, cool.
I took away the 11 and I took off.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I was just making sure of. Because
Yeah.
the second one was only a 6, so okay. Yeah,
Right.
let's see here. 24 totally saves. You like just clenching your fists and power through the poison coursing through your body and overcome it.
I'll bleed the poison out. I don't need this blood anyway. I guess I lose rage because I haven't hit anything, right?
You attack something with the cannon.
Yeah, this is true.
You just have to attack, not hit.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm mad.
Your veins are still bulging.
I'm bleeding everywhere. Actually, I'm not bloodied anymore. Oh, thank you, my champion. That's it. Cogman hit something rather than miss like you just did.
The mind spider below, the first catapult fires off. It connects. A smashing of wood from directly below you on to the back of your ship for 21 points of bludgeoning
Holy
damage to
shit.
the hull.
Holy shit, I think we're fucked.
Well, it's not destroyed yet. Maybe like 1 or 2 more hits.
The second catapult, it misses, but for flavor, they're resetting it up because of the mishap that happened in the previous round where it completely misfired. It is done. Cogman, you're up.
Okay, Cogman is currently still facing the escaping ship.
Yes, yep. From that vantage point, you got direct eyes on the escaping ship.
Here, Organic, watch how it's done.
I'm watching.
Okay, well, admittedly, I think you miscalibrated the cannon when you fired.
I never
That's a-
touched it. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm going to report you to the other Organic for misconduct. That's a not good. It's a 14. I'm pretty sure that's a miss.
Fires off, gets close to connecting, but is just a bit above the ship as it continues to try and pull away from you.
I think that's all.
Okay. With that, it is Thunder's turn.
Captain, if you will, please step aside.
I'm a small creature. You can share my space.
Awesome. Get us some fucking cover!
Standing over him. Are we GTFO?
I don't know. Like, we need to get cover.
Yeah,
cover.
let's go on the other side of the escaping ship, and then let's just go on the escaping ship, and then use that ship to destroy the other ship while blocking our ship.
I don't know
And then we
which way
have like, huh?
exactly. I said I don't know which way to point exactly, but I'm pointing at you.
We want to go.
That's a good
Oh.
idea.
Yeah, I don't know where I am on Twitch. Sorry, I don't know which way to point.
It's all fucked up.
Probably up. Yeah, point up. Yeah. Go on the side of the ship right here. I think that's starboard. I don't know. I think it's starboard, and then
Port was left because they have the same amount of letters.
I knew
That's
that.
it.
Yeah, I was just asking. Yeah, port. We're going on port, and then use it as cover. Maybe we can invade that ship.
Smoke starts to come out of his helmet.
Get us in cover! Get us behind the other ship. We're using it as a shield. Go!
Go that way. It says.
Yeah.
Whoa.
How-
Hang on. Hang on just a
Full
second.
movement if we can.
Let me.
What do we movement?
That was a lot of movement. Hang
That
on.
was a lot of movement.
Whoever moved it, can you control Z back to where it was by any chance?
Not it.
It was rotated. I don't think that'll work.
Head it again. Go
So
away.
we'll say right here and face like this.
I think it was even one closer.
Yeah, it was right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you got a 90-degree turn, and each square is 30 feet, so go ahead and move one by one if you don't mind. As long as your highest unexpended spell slot gives you 90 feet of movement.
So 30 feet would be right over here. Wait. Right?
You guys can move it if you guys would like to. I'm just piloting.
What's your spell slot level? How many spell slot levels do you have?
I have 2 first and 1 second left.
Okay, so times 2, 40 is 80.
You
Call
could
it
blow a second level spell slot and move 80 feet if you wanted. Otherwise, you can only move one space.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine.
Okay. You blow a second level spell slot, that's times 40, you get 80 feet of movement. You watch as electricity runs through the outer steel shell of Thunder and pours into the wheel. The ship almost lurches forward despite its damaged shape, everyone kind of gripping onto something as the ship begins moving very quickly.
I'm trying to turn it. It won't turn. Fate, turn this ship. Oh, I got it. Wait. Oh, shit. Okay, alright. We're doing it. Okay, sorry. Alright.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm assuming you're pulling up and not ramming it, right?
Yeah, it's a little hard to control. It's a little clunky.
That's
Gotta get
okay.
there.
You pull
So
up
that's
next to...
Right?
We'll say right there is good. You guys could still get up to the mindspider from this point. All right, you watch as the caravel, despite its damaged nature, you hear the lurching of wood, but it is pulling up to the mindspider that is fleeing. You don't see any creatures on the deck of the mindspider. You could technically jump onto their ship if you wanted to.
Yeah! We're pirates!
Anything
Oh,
else, Thunder?
We're doing this, huh?
That's my turn.
Right.
Good driving, Thunder.
The crew asks if there is anything you need them to do.
The same thing as like batting the hatches, man the overdrives. You shoot stuff and fix things.
Very good, sir, they all yell. Bolt, you're up.
Bolt continues on his tirade, and he squeezes out from between the wheel and Thunder. shouts at Thunder's like, "You gotta fucking move it, son. We gotta get out of here." I'm gonna use my action to go full speed. You can roll a d6 and multiply the result by 5 to add that to the speed of the ship on this return. He moves down this way. 2, 3, and he starts yelling at Cogman and Bosun, "Stop having a pissing match and help one of another. One of you spot shoots of take aim that gives you advantage on weapon hits." And then he is going to shout real nice stuff at Cogman because he's in range. No, Emma. She's in range. To give her Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Oh.
So
I should have just been a pirate the entire time.
So bonus speed Thunder and bonus dice Emma, and that'll be my turn.
Dang.
Sweet. Very good, Bolt. Ill, you are up.
Okay. What? Oh, are we boarding?
Oh yeah, right. We're boarding. Bolt. Right, Bolt.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, take that as a yes. Can I make it, Jason?
It is close enough to where you could board onto it if you wanted to. You can see the deck of the mindspider ship. You do not see any Neyts or Umber Hulk there. However, you're able to view it, and you also notice that there is, like, on the surface, there's a mixture of steel and wood. And similar to the actual picture of the mindspider, you see this, like, steel tower, which you assume is probably the area that you could get into to go down below into the decks of the ship. But you're able to easily use, once you get to the side of the ship that you're on here, use 5 feet of movement to get on top of the mindspider ship.
Then I fucking board that ship.
All right, you do the thing. Hang on just a second. How much movement does it take for you to get there?
To right there?
To, like, how many feet would it take you to actually get onto the ship?
I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
Let's see. Hang on. Where are you at? You're here.
I moved 20 feet to there.
To this point here?
Yeah.
Okay, so 25 feet and you're on board. Hang on just a second. I'm actually kind of doing some stuff here in the background. And I'll show you why. Let me find this. Where the fuck is the reveal tool? It's one of these things. Hang on just a second. Fog of War is on, so let's go to reveal areas. Let me do this right here. Okay. Do one of these. Alright. Hang on just a second. You watch as Ill boards the mindspider ship.
Hell yeah.
Token? Are you going to do anything once on board, Ill?
What do I see?
As you clamber onto the ship, it would take about another 10 feet of movement to get into that tower and begin climbing below deck.
Sounds like I have just enough movement to get into the tower.
Okay, so you shift into the tower. As you open the doors that enter into this tower, you can see it goes up, say, 10 or 15 feet high, and there's like a spiraling staircase with viewports out on the sides to probably give them a little bit more area to, throw a spyglass out of and look. You also now see in the center of this area what looks to be a kind of porthole that you can pull open and begin climbing down into. But you're inside the tower. You don't see or hear any Neyts around here.
Okay, interesting. Can I take the dash action and do like a check the corners kind of thing, like breach and clear, kind of go around the tower.
You could go below the decks too with a dash action if you wanted to.
I will check with a dash. I will check below decks. I'm not just going to jump down there. I want to see if they're like waiting down there or something like that.
Okay, hang on just a second. I'm moving the maps.
Oh man.
You, with your dash action, give me a stealth check to kind of pull the porthole open to peer inside.
Oh no. Bill's not great at this. He's got a bunch of ammunition clanking off of him. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking a ninja. That's 20.
Let's see here.
Done yet.
Just take a look and see. As you pop your head down into this area, being very careful to do so, you hear the crunching and sound of metal and wood. To the left of you, you see a door that probably leads towards the front of the ship on this primary deck, and there's another door right adjacent to you, like 5 feet down if you were to jump down into this deck. You're not sure where that leads. You now hear the sound of clittering feet across the wooden decks, probably somewhere around here, but not in this immediate room.
All right, I'm going to wait here for the rest of the party.
Sure. Okay, with that, we'll move to Emma. And I'll move maps back. Hang on just a second.
Oh, Emma is just too eager to follow behind Ill and get on that ship like a pirate. So
movement somewhere here to the edge of this ship, and then whatever you have left, you can move onto the other map.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'll have 2 left.
So at 20, with an extra 5 feet, you hop over. And now you have, if you want to dash, you can. Otherwise, you find yourself on the top of the ship, and you can see the door that Ill entered to head inside of the tower-like area that leads to the below decks. You can hear him inside.
Do I see like a cannon or anything up here?
Not up here, no.
Oh, then yeah, I guess I'll head where Ill is.
Okay.
Careful. They're somewhere nearby.
Quietly,
Kind of shift
lightly.
inside. You can see he's like crouched down, kind of poking his head down a little bit. His tentacles are writhing around as he's peering down below deck.
What do I see?
You see what he would see, an empty room. This looks like a chamber of some type. And you similarly can hear the skittering of what sounds like Nyogi somewhere close by, but you don't see any around here, per se. But you also see a door that probably leads towards the head of the ship on the primary deck here, and one that leads towards the back end of the ship, although you're not exactly sure what that area would be.
Can I see if I can quietly open this door?
Sure. 5 feet of movement to drop down onto the primary deck. So you kind of squeeze past Ill, drop down, and with another 5 feet of movement, you can move right here to where you are.
Oh
And then-
no! I have disadvantage on stealth. I'm not gonna open this door. I'm gonna patiently wait. Sorry.
Why do you have disadvantage on stealth?
I don't know.
We're in Canada.
It says disadvantage scale mail.
Clink.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, you aren't noticed here. There's nothing in here that you can see, so it seems like you're okay for now. You're just
I
not
open the
sure
door.
what's... You open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. As you open the door, hang on just a second. I'm just doing some stuff where you can't see it. How do you open the door? Do you just open it? You swing it open? What do you do?
I'm quietly trying to open it, but I rolled an 8, so...
Okay. You push open the door, but the whole ship here has taken some damage, both from your smashing into it, as well as some pot shots from your ship from the cannons and what else. It makes a pretty loud groaning sound as it does open. As it opens up, you can peer what looks like a 5 or 10 feet distance here before some stairs that head down 5 feet. And you can see on the sides of this very narrow room here, immediately in front of you, it looks like there are a couple of charts and stuff kept in some shelves on the sides. In the distance, down to where this number 1 is labeled as the stairs go down, you can see what looks to you, without being able to need to make a check because of its glowing and aura-like nature, there is a Spelljammer helm, although this one, instead of having that iridescent, colorful, almost rainbow-like glow of like your wheel or other Spelljammers that you've seen, this one glows a deep red. And you can see there seems to be a Neogi that is sitting in it.
Oh, fuck him.
Fireball.
However, you notice that at the sides of the armrest of the Spelljammer helm, although you don't get a good view of the Neogi, you can see that it looks to be there are chains that are attached to the sides of the Spelljammer chair and are actually latched onto the legs of this Neogi that is sitting in it.
Oh, he looks like a slave?
Don't know.
Right.
He looks like he is latched.
Does he look like he's chained up against his will, driving a ship?
You'd have to get closer because like the back of the chair is facing you, because it's pointed ahead. So you'd have to get closer to see more of the Neogi itself. But it does look like its limbs from the sides, where they're kind of poking out of the sides of the chair, are shackled to the chair with a very short chain.
You can knock
Alright.
him out, little one.
I'll
He's
get
moving the
close.
ship.
Can I try that? Can I just try to knock him out with my firebolt?
Sure. I'll say because it's hard to see him, he has half cover here, but you are more than welcome to fire at him.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I gotta do something.
It does look like, as Il pointed out, this is the Spelljammer, so...
Keep the ship from moving.
Can I? Yeah. Sorry if you're friendly. No offense. Oops. Yeah,
You killed
25
him.
hit. Wait, no.
25 hit?
Yeah.
25 hits, and as you say, sorry if you're good, you see a very gaunt-looking, withered face turn to face you from the top of the chair as the eel-like head elongates to turn back to you. You see sunken, withered eyes in this particularly gaunt and almost what looks like emaciated Neogi as your firebolt smashes into its face. It reels back and slumps down in the chair. You see from the sides its limbs go limber and stop.
So, just for the future, I can't do non-lethal with that, even if I called it.
Were you trying to do non-lethal?
Yeah, she did say that.
Oh, sorry. Here, hang on. Let me see. Let's see.
Just feel good burn, not ouchie burn.
She's just torturing him with fire until his pain receptors cause him to pass out. It's 101 non-lethal attacks. I mean,
Yeah.
You lower your finger, Emma. You specifically targeted an area that would have hurt it, but not in such a way as to deal it lethal damage. However, you still watch as the Neogi slumps down in its chair as if it is died.
oh
that
shit.
Okay, can I? All right. Is that a rule reason, or is that like
It's not a rule reason. Well,
Okay.
I mean, yes and no. You clearly tried to do, I'm letting you do a non-lethal shot, but for some strange reason, it still didn't work in this situation. Or maybe it did, but something about this creature wasn't able to stand up to whatever's going on
Don't
here.
tell Paul. I didn't. All right. He said.
I didn't see nothing. He was like that when we got here.
I'm gonna take turn order away. The rest of the crew, are you sneaking onto the Neogi ship? What are you guys doing?
I'm jumping on. I'm not sneaking.
Okay.
I like that.
Blam.
I'm following Bolt's order.
And as the rest of the crew begins to clamber onto the ship, What is the crew themselves of your ship going to do?
Oh. Ugh, we can't get our ship invaded.
Tell them to defend it with their lives.
Yeah.
I've got high quality hooch brewing on there, and I can't lose it now.
I think. Okay. Go ahead.
What do you want us to do, sir? They say to you, Bolt, as the last of your crew is jumping over the side onto the Neogi top deck and moving towards that tower to begin infiltrating the Neogi mindspider ship.
Would I have a reasonable guess to know if they have the speed to get away from these people or not?
You get
tail and did nothing but run. Would I estimate their chances of getting away?
Make a survival check.
Survival expertise tonight. Plus
21.
14. 21.
Bolt, this is not your first rodeo. You've done plenty of missions for the patrollers before. You've seen action. You've seen bad action before. Things go awry. You have a feeling that even if the rest of you were to stay on your ship and continue piloting it yourselves with a sharper edge than just your crewmen here, that the damage to your ship is substantial, and it is likely that that Neogi ship that is far off firing catapults your way will likely continue to do so and disable the hull so that your ship can no longer function.
Captain,
Thunder says.
I have a suggestion.
Kyle?
Okay.
We fire on our own ship and destroy it.
Oh.
That's not a bad idea.
That way, if they come here and board us, we can defend and fight them on their ship.
Well, they don't know that we're on the ship, right?
Bolt, you know that your ship isn't like completely fucked. Obviously, there's a ton of substantial damage to the hull, but the Spelljammer helm itself is still intact. So your ship would still fly if you could fix the hull. But once the hull's broken, the Spelljammer helm will function, but it just has nothing to fly because your ship is really, it's damaged to a state where it can't
And do we
sustain
feel
itself
like
to
this
fly.
ship that Emma and I are on is slowing down now that the Spelljammer guy is dead?
I mean, you wouldn't feel it, but I would just say you guys, because you're part of the patrollers, know that if you take out, most ships they're only in very specific situations is there more than one spelljamming helm. You are almost certain that disabling this helm by Emma firing this shot into this Neogi has disabled this ship from moving forward.
I say we stand and fight then.
Yeah.
We can jump back on the ship and keep going. The ship ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So, temporarily abandoned ship for the escape pod that is the enemy ship.
Okay, we're coming aboard too then, sir, the crew says.
Probably a good call.
I will tell them to explore what we clear, but not to push ahead of us.
Okay. They're essentially going to follow right behind you guys.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to put them on the map. They're just behind you all as you make your way onto the ship. Ill, I'm assuming you dropped down below with Emma.
Oh yeah, I was once Emma was down. Well, it wasn't my turn, but I'd like to think that Ill went down too.
Sure. Yeah, you dropped down too. Emma, I'm just going to put Salamander behind you. And you guys, it's a tight fit now, but you're all able to get inside of the tower, open the porthole, and slip down into the ship itself. It is particularly quiet now. You all notice now that there looks to be a dead Neogi that is chained to what looks like a Spelljammer helm that is no longer radiating any type of magical aura.
Whoa, that's weird.
Sorry, Pops. Itchy trigger finger. He was coming right at me. Had no choice.
He doesn't even look twice at it. So, well, this is, we gotta keep moving, right? So let's keep going, try and find out where the, munitions are stored so we can start attacking outwards. Somebody want to go investigate, seeing how we can get this thing moving again? We got a lot of stuff to do and not a lot of time to do it. Come on, let's go.
Let's do. exactly that.
Yeah.
So, you notice that this, like, where you dropped in, Ill, up above is the area that you kind of jumped down from, and then directly below you, similarly, is another one that leads down below to what looks like a secondary deck.
Can we have Cogman very quietly open this door?
Okay. Cogman stealthily goes to open that door. Give me a stealth check.
Oh, I'm sure that's good. Oh yeah, that's a 25.
Cogman uses his sword rapier to just kind of like slowly nudge the door open. As Cogman peers inside here, you see what looks to be what you would consider a captain or owner's quarters, except it is much more disheveled and a little bit more malignant in nature, considering this ship is Neyts manned. There's a bunch of strewn papers, quite a few spots of blood dotted here and around there, a very hobbled together makeshift desk and chair with a couple different parchments scattered around. It looks like your fight between the two here it threw them in some turmoil, for sure. You don't see any live creatures in here or anything, though.
Evidence. Let's keep moving.
Having rolled really high last session on like details on the ship, would I know where to check for anything that he asked, maybe the munitions or the, anything else on the helm that would be needed to control the ship?
With your check, along with just your knowledge of piloting and being part of the patrollers and the education that you would have gotten from them, that the surefire way to pilot the ship would be whatever this chair is that the Nogi is sitting in. Looks like a Spelljammer helm.
Captain, should I man?
Thunder, I don't know, Thunder, that thing, it looks, look at it, it's like chained and gaunt. What if it has like some weird effect on you?
You two go check it out. We'll go down below.
Okay, alright, come on, Thunder.
I'm gonna walk over and just rip the chains off.
Hell yeah.
As you step up, you see that this Spelljammer helm is kind of similar to the ones you've seen before that look like a chair, like a captain's chair, although this one made of like a dark red gnarled iron and steel and sharp and angular in its nature. And you can see that the chains and shackles that keep this very gaunt, emaciated Nyogi trapped on it are doesn't look like it was slapped onto a Spelljammer helm. It looks like the chains are part of the Spelljammer helm, like it's built to have these chains attached to it.
Ew.
Sick.
Does it look like it's easy to get in and out? Like it's not like once you're strapped in, you're like trapped or anything?
Doesn't appear that way. No, you don't see there. It's not like where you put your arms on the armrest and then like it claps your arms in place. They're actual separate chains that were shackled to the Nyogi. So it looks like if you were to pull the dead Nyogi out, you could just sit in the chair.
Okay, well I want to give guidance to my good friend Thunder. And I'll get the dead Nyogi out of his way. It's a shame that he came at ill so quickly. It's maybe he was nice, and I just like kick him over, and I don't get him out of the way.
I'm gonna pick him up and yeet him to the back.
You just toss the corpse to the back.
Oh, look at this guy.
Sorry.
You know those gummy things you throw out the windows and they kind of just like run down.
Stick sliding.
Not too far off from where you are all located, you hear the sound of an impact and the crunching of metal.
We should check that out immediately.
Oh, immediately, I like that.
Where you're standing, Thunder, you see these little round bubbles. These are like viewports outside of the ship here, and as you peer out, you can clearly see debris from your ship splintering off from another catapult connect into it, from what is likely the distant Nyogi ship that you also were contending with.
Captain, Predator sustaining fire.
Roger that.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna hop in the helm and, at least ready it.
Yeah, I'm confused. Are we moving, like, what's the status? Are we in initiative order, or, like...
Not currently in initiative order. I'm just letting
Okay.
it fly as you
We
go.
got the helm figured out. We're going to keep moving below to try and figure out
Yeah.
where the guns are.
Yeah.
You guys got it up here. You guys keep an eye on each other. Watch that. He points back up at the helm, at the hatch that we just pulled through. Make sure nobody comes through there.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're friendly, then let them through. But if they're not friendly, don't let them through. And then
Yeah.
Just meandering on like that as he just like slowly walks out of it. And don't make sure that it's a good guy and not a...
I grab his shirt collar and yank him down.
I turn to Thunder. It's okay. They're probably gonna be bad, so I'll just shoot first and then ask later, okay?
Affirmative. Designation Ill and Cogman are not friendly, but they are friendly.
Yes.
Oh.
That's good. I
Correct.
like that.
As you take a seat into this Spelljammer helm, Thunder, you sit down and place your arms on the armrest, kind of shifting the shackles out of the way. As you activate the Spelljammer helm using your inner magical nature, everyone, as well as you, can see the iridescent glow nearby from behind you, Thunder, as the Spelljammer helm glows a deep and dark red. Normally, you sense as you pilot, for example, like your other Spelljammer on the Predator, Thunder, this expanding feeling as if your senses have been expanded, and there's this almost airy, lightheaded feel as you gain control of the ship and it becomes like another limb. This feeling as you sit in this Spelljammer helm feels gross. There's a weight to it. It feels like something is pulling on your body in some strange way. It doesn't feel right per se, but you feel like you could pilot the ship here if you wanted to.
Like an organic sense?
Not an organic sense. There just feels like there's almost as though... make an Arcana check.
Alright. That should be pretty good. I hope.
Still got a bardic inspiration.
Oh, that's right. Guidance is
It's a D4.
one. It's one ability check, correct, or one effect? Yes.
One ability check of its choice.
All right, awesome. I'm gonna take the bardic inspiration and save the inspiration because that's pretty low.
Not a bad idea.
It's better. 14.
You feel as though, using your innate sense of magic, that whatever pilots this chair is not only draining magic from you, or actually as you go to sense it, you realize, Thunder, now that you sit here, this chair isn't pulling magical essence from you. This chair feels as though it is pulling your life essence from you.
Oh my god.
You're just a whole bunch of guts, though, right? Like, we can just put another brain inside of you and another heart inside of you. That's how that
There's
works, right?
A sickening feeling, as if there is a weight on your body, like it's hard to breathe. Something's being drained out of you as you sit in the chair and watch the red glow tint this small area here at the front.
I relay to Emma. Emma, please inform Bolt that this ship drains life force as well as takes magic to pilot it.
Emma is gonna... Oh, does she think are they being quiet?
Thunder, you actually get the sense that this chair doesn't even require magic. Anyone could use it.
Oh, I can drive.
No.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah. I like this ship.
he's probably the best one to drive.
I'm the best pilot. Move. Designation move. Give me the ship.
Oh my god.
This is the best thing ever.
The Thunder's gonna take a deep breath real quick and a little weirded out by that. Says maybe it's best if I speak with the captain.
Yeah, I guess. I was just. Yeah.
So I'll say in the time frame that Thunder sits down, you guys are about to get ready to explore the decks below. But if you wanted to relay this, Thunder, before they do that, you could.
I relay as fast as possible and say, Captain, I suggest that designation Ironhide would make a better pilot in this circumstance.
Yeah.
Drive.
Drive anything. I'm the best pilot.
I can take lead downstairs in case anything attacks.
Bolt will defer that to Ironhide. You can make the choice.
Is Ill still standing next to Ironhide?
I mean, I guess.
Sure.
We were trying to go downstairs.
Oh, is there anybody standing next to Ironhide?
Yeah, I'll say like this sense that hit you, Thunder, like was immediate. So as soon as you sat down, everyone was preparing to drop below deck. So it hit you like a brick as you sat down in this chair, and you're able to like, they're still there. They're about to drop down, and you could relay this if you wanted. So if anybody wants to switch with Thunder, they could, and then we'll move to you guys kind of dropping down to the below decks.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like me and Ill can probably move around pretty quiet down there. Can either of you...
You need me to drive, or you need me to clear the ship?
The question is are either of you naturally pretty stealthy, or the opposite is really what I'm interested in.
I mean, mildly stealthy.
To Thunder, eh?
Look, if we need a chonkster to pilot the ship, I don't know any better guy than this fucker over here.
Okay.
Ironhide. Yeah.
If I unarmed strike my teammate, do I still keep my rage, or is that gone now?
I think at this point that's wasted away. Unfortunately.
I'm not mad anymore. I forgot why I was mad.
So what are you guys doing?
It's your choice. I don't know what
Hey,
you
look at
want.
this one. Blam.
All right, let's send Ironhide up.
Yeah. Just give me control of the ship. You guys clear it out.
You guys can switch seats then. Put Ironhide in this seat. Boop, boop.
Designation move. Let me show you how a designation pro pirate captain mayor bosun does it.
There is a sickening sensation as you sit down in this chair.
Oh, it hurts.
Does it make you mad how much it hurts?
Yeah. It makes me mad that like I ate a bad Debbie. Yeah. Bonus action to rage.
Okay. Your muscles tense up and you get really angry.
I'm gonna drive this ship so angry.
That's a new feat, road rage.
Oh yeah, move! Everybody move out of my way while I drive.
You're not going anywhere yet. Relax, big guy.
No, we're moving. Immediately moving.
The rest of you can drop down to the next area
We do
if you'd
that.
like.
Yes.
I love it. This is awesome.
All right,
drop
we got
down.
cannons.
You can see a very large open porthole here where the cannons were pushed out and where you're firing at one of the Neogi that is here. That you can see. Ill. This was clearly where you guys were trading shots, and it looks like one of the cannons is actually kaput and out of commission. Where Cogman is standing, there is a door, as well as right here, there is a hatch that seems to lead below to what you guys assume to be the weapons pit.
Cool. Real quick, Cogman stealthily opens the door. Illman's the cannon. Tells everyone else to keep going.
Okay, stealth check.
Does it advantage? I give him the assist.
Hiya! Oh, sorry. Well,
Oh,
was that for the cannon or the stealth? Oh, Cogman is so fucking stealthy. Cogman that's a 29 and a critical for Cogman.
He's got
Nice.
the splinter cell eye that just comes out under the door.
Can I have a good bot card?
Yes, you can. Hang on just a
Goodbye.
second here.
My card.
Fuck. Alright, hang on. Just do this one thing real quick. Okay, there we go. Let me give you your good bot card. Whoop, there you go. Grab one of them.
Blam blam. And I'm guessing he stealthily opens the door from that fucking roll.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you open it up and
Oh.
peering inside. Let's see, reveal areas. You see what looks to be like a quarters area. There's a couple of makeshift beds in here, ratty ground flooring, and without being seen, you see a Neogi at the back end of this area, kind of licking its wounds and trying to do what it can. It's like seems to be speaking in whatever this Neogi tongue is to itself as it's wrapping what looks like a bandage around one of its mini appendage legs.
Can he just sneak up behind him and just shank him in the spider kidneys?
Yeah, give me like an attack roll. We'll just make sure that.
At advantage or no?
Yes. Yeah, it hasn't seen
I
you.
mean, you can use a bonus action to give him advantage on that attack. So
Oh, okay.
it's
Well, hey guys,
flushed out.
good boy card.
Ooh,
Succeed on an attack roll.
Nice.
I ain't taking any chances.
What does Cogman do to kill this Neogi?
Just like I said, just like Aesop style, like cane in the spine. Just be quiet, silence, organic. It just kind of presses him down.
Doesn't even have time to turn around. You watch its eel neck straighten up as you just pierce into its back like a syringe, just pushing into flesh. And as you pull out, the creature then falls over dead.
All clear.
That's
What next?
And Il will telepathically tell the suffering hippo and Emma that he's on a cannon.
suffering.
Oh.
How many more cannons do we know that are on this? Any more weapons?
You know that besides the two cannons here, you remember that there was a ballista down below in the weapons pit, but you also remember that you smashed the fuck out of that area. So likely it is working with one cannon currently.
Alright. Well, I will... Do we expect that all the combatants are dead on this ship then now, or...
I'm not sure.
Il mentioned that he heard scurrying on the ship when he first came on board.
more than one set of scurrying?
I mean, it could have been one. I don't know, Jason, is there a check I can make on that?
Sure. Give me just like a perception or even like an investigation check if you want.
I'll do investigation. Well, 9.
You got the sense that one of the sounds most certainly probably came from this creature that Cogman just dispensed, but you're unsure if there's any more. You don't hear anything right now.
Okay, let's just take a peek.
Yeah. Whoever wants to take a stealthy look down, do so at advantage.
I guess it's gonna be Cogman, because he has a +9 to fucking stealth.
Sure.
That's a 26.
Cogman like opens the hatch and peers down, and you can just see a couple of dead Neogi bodies. The ballista is not even recognizable down there. Like that entire back end of the weapons pit is just mauled over from where the predator crashed into the back of it. Like it would be hard to even walk around down there. It's just completely fucked.
Okay, so we're good. This is our ship then.
As you're finishing making that look down there, Cogman, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna have you, Ironhide. Despite the strange, weighty, kind of gross sensation that this chair elicits from your body, You do, similarly to other Spelljammers, have this sixth sense that pervades the ship around. You can almost look around at any point, even on the exterior of the ship, to get a vantage point of the area. Please give me either a perception or an investigation check as you watch the other Neogi ship fire another catapult shot towards the Predator.
I'm a ghost and I don't feel good. That's a 10.
Straight 10?
Straight 10.
As you use your six senses to get a lay of the land on the battlefield out here, you watch as another catapult shot fires, and you watch as it cracks into the caravel. A huge amount of splinters shoot out, and you're not even sure if the hull is even withstanding anymore at this point. However, it doesn't seem to be firing on this ship.
Let's draw the fire over here.
Yeah.
Is it a-
Designation, Dark Frontiersmen's. They're shooting at the caravel. I could see it because I'm the ship. Because I'm a driver.
So our ship, is it in danger of exploding? I know that the hull is in a bad way.
No, it's not like a Fast and Furious thing where it just explodes when it. It's not like GTA or anything. But you get the sense that it is likely that at this point, or with another shot or two, if they connect, the hull of your ship will be way too badly damaged and will be disabled, meaning that it wouldn't be able to function if you guys were on it.
Shit. Okay.
However, they don't seem to be firing on this ship here. They seem to just continue a volley at the ship that you're at, even though there's none of you guys are on there.
Bolt would reply, we took advantage of their, what's the word? Arrogance. We took advantage of their arrogance once before. I think we should play on it as long as we can, but I'm going to let you make the decision. If we need to attack to save our boat, then you go ahead and do that now. You hear?
So did we get crewed? I see the 4 red shirts.
Yeah, they're here with you.
Did we get crewed off?
Oh yeah, crew's gonna come with you for sure.
So our ship is technically empty.
Yeah, no one's on your ship.
Table talking. Ironhide would have no sense to be able to make any of this work.
You would see them all. You would, especially with your sixth sense, you can actually get an idea of where everyone is located on the ship. It's like a blurry, dreamlike vision. You can't see exact details, but you have a sense that everyone from your previous ship is on board here.
So, realistically, pirate style, if we were trying to deceive the other ship that they killed all of us and they blew up our ship, we would need to fire on our own ship and then approach with this ship and then board that ship.
Make some bad shots at our ship so they think that we're still friendly, quote unquote, but then turn on them as soon as they get in range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
The only thing that I'm worried about is that we lose our ship in the process.
Do I know if there's any form of communication or signaling device other than the flags on this ship?
You give me a perception check as you kind of peer around.
Let's see.
Can I assist because I am the ship? I'm trained in it.
Sure.
Here you go, boss.
Oh,
Nice.
I know everything about ships. That's my only job.
Good bot,
boy
good bot.
card.
Good butt card, yeah.
As you peer around here, Thunder, with the help of the sixth sense of Ironhide up top, using sort of this blurry, surreal vision to try and see if you can spot anything, you both do a great job. You don't see any flags on this ship.
Nothing at all to communicate. Yikes. I relay that. There's no communications apparatus on this ship, sir.
What was your hopes?
To signal them to cease fire that we have it under control.
Crude, you hear from upstairs. He extends his head and peers down with his eye patch. I still have the lantern of signaling, if that's something you'd be wanting to use. Not sure if these, what are they called, Neogi type, are typically using this type of stuff, but it's something. If you need it.
I think that would be beneficial.
Is it typical in pirate life to trade ships once you've destroyed the one that you used to man?
They're both ours now. That's,
Oh, right.
yeah,
It very much
that's
is.
fire.
Doesn't seem very cost effective considering the damage to our previous ship, but hey, look, I'm not the pirate here, clearly.
Hey, you trade up sometimes, trade down sometimes.
Hey, fair enough.
When can we start firing on the other ship?
Yeah. Let's. If somebody wants to try and make a signal, I don't
I'll make a signal of a fireball.
go for that.
Okay. Really? Okay. I'm going to throw the fireball at the ship.
Yeah.
No, with the signal lantern. We're trying to deceive them. We're not trying to attack them. When it comes
Okay.
down to attack, you can throw 1,000 fireballs.
Okay, alright. I'll take the signal lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do like a history check? Would I know of any? Would this be typical for Neogi ships? Do they use any kind of? I don't want to give us away, basically. So can I do some kind of history check?
Sure.
I think you saw.
Oh, cool.
Is that
I
straight
like-
8?
No, because I have bardic inspiration,
Ooh,
Jason.
Okay.
It's. Man.
With
All right,
with
well.
your 11, you do remember that the Neogi are they can make use of different types of flags and stuff like that. You're unsure if they use signaling lanterns. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be completely out of the realm because it is another way to communicate. You're just not sure exactly with that chat.
All right. Well, let's. Do you want to just start going towards the ship? How about that? Let's see if we can like just deceive them by going towards them and like having a conversation with them. I mean, not we're not gonna have a conversation with them, but you know what I mean? Like just get closer, say, "Hey, we're okay." Ha ha ha. Psych, we're not Yogi, and then start firing on them.
Good idea. We can at least interpose ourselves between them and our old ship.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, okay, so take kind of like a circular path around it, like you're just surveying the wreckage now. And our first move will be to, like you said, interpose us between them and the ship.
That's right.
It's a great idea.
And then when they least expect it, I'm going to throw the fireball.
We are going to ignore their first two attempts at contact.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna go back. Okay? Everybody deal?
Correct.
Yeah, good. I feel sick.
Yeah.
Jason, do I feel that I might be able to cast a mending or two on the cannon to get the busted cannon just to get it working at all?
It would take more time than the immediate current situation. You could, but it would take more than a couple minutes. You need to spend like a long rest mending it to fix it up. Ill still stationed at the cannon pointed towards the other Neogi ship with
Just say the fucking word.
Ironhide still piloting. So you guys are gonna fire on the Nyogi ship if it approaches you guys when it gets close enough.
Yeah, when we get close enough. Yeah.
Suggestion, Captain. Aim for the crew like last time.
Yeah. Fireball to the crew.
We may be able to harvest this ship and the other to repair ours.
Good idea.
That's very smart.
You all are able to clamber onto one of the 3 decks here to be able to look out at one of the viewports, to be able to see that your ship looks like it is pretty solidly damaged and is no longer operable in its current state. Along with you, Ironhide, using your Sixth Sense too, you're also able to see the other mindspider ship. There is a strange stretch of silence. The mindspider over closer to the ship wreckage neither fires nor moves. After a minute or 2 passes, it begins to shift and slowly make its way closer to the graveyard.
Away from us.
Not necessarily away from you, but just towards the graveyard itself.
So is it moving like parallel with us? Is it making like a sharp angle in or out? Like
It's just slowly moving back towards the wreckage of the graveyard.
it looks like it's pretty well head on a path towards the graveyard.
Yeah, it's clearly headed that way. Not
Like it's got a goal in mind, is what I mean. Not just drifting towards the
Right, yeah. It definitely looks like it's being piloted, sure. As it heads towards the graveyard, you can see just this mass of wreckage that surrounds it. It's like a spiked ball just made of wood and wreckage of this various ships. It's way more complex than this image can convey. And you watch as the mindspider, its long front steel legs begins to shift together in almost like a pointed nature, and it slowly shifts, disappearing into the wreckage.
What?
Who saw that? Somebody tell me what they saw. Yeah, I've got old man eyes. I can't see fuck all.
History check?
Sure.
Do they have like cloaking or something?
I mean, you can see, you don't without even a check, you can just see that like the mass of wreckage here.
They just went behind it.
Yeah, or maybe even inside, because there's plenty of like open space of these various holes that make up this area, and it just seems as though the mindspider began headed towards the graveyard itself, or the ship wreckage, and then as the front pincers began to thin up and collapse together, almost like making room so that it doesn't catch on any of the ships, just slowly enters into the massive ships itself. Disappearing into the wreckage itself. Not necessarily like magically disappearing.
I see.
Could that be like a hideout for them? Like, is that like a... You think it could be a base?
I'm guessing that's where the answers are, and that's the graveyard itself.
Yep, it could be a lot of things. I think we're gonna have to make a decision here whether or not we forge ahead into the graveyard or turn back and take our ship and get the fuck out of here.
Well, at least we know where it is now and what to expect.
But
And now...
we haven't really completed our mission, so we can't return per se.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. What happened to Blaze of Glory? Here's what we do. We hitch our bum ship over to the mass of other bum ships. It's the perfect camouflage. No one will come messing with it until we repair it. And we drive this spider right into the hideout. Look, I can turn into a Nyogi sort of from the waist up.
Gross.
I mean, I can't do the requisite amount of limbs, but like I could like look out a window and wave at somebody.
Oh. Yeah, let's do it.
I hope exactly that comes up.
Yeah, literally Independence Day.
Yeah. Oh, actually, Can we load up the old ship with explosives?
I mean,
Whether or not we use it as a contingency or the whole plan, it could be a good idea.
They're my favorite.
I don't think we have enough life to get back out of here. I mean, it's gonna drain Ironhide dry like a snail in salt.
Oh, no.
and it was at that day.
We
The
need
ship grade.
we need the our spell helm thing.
Okay, so let's.
I wonder out loud if our red shirts can do any repairs while we sneak away into this little.
Ooh. Yeah.
They look to you all. They are trying to remain as professional as possible. But Bolt, you are seasoned enough to tell that there is a bit of a couple beads of sweat on Porg's face. He says, "So we're more than happy to head back onto our ship and make repairs, but the damage is extensive. It may take a few days to repair by ourselves."
Well, better get started now.
Yeah, Bolt looks at him square in the eye and says, "Listen, Firebird, this goes back. You and I go way back. Do you remember that time back on Beep?" And he recounts his whole tale that has a lot of emotional ups and downs. But at the end, it just took that one extra push. That's all we needed. That's all I'm asking you right now. I just need you to get it mobile. I just need you to get us just get us flying. That's all I need.
You are the captain, sir. If that's your orders, we will do it.
Okay, I'll give you a persuasion check if you need it.
No, sir. Heading upstairs now. Come on, boys.
I'll take Crow with you.
Okay, I'll go with the others, I guess. You guys are gonna bring back the booty, right?
God damn right.
All right.
Way to make it creepy, old gross man.
No, I mean like the treasures,
Go away.
What are you? Okay, I'm going.
He leaves a slime trail as he slithers along with the others, sneaking back onto your ship.
Just the indignant, go away, nerd! Like, it's so funny. All right. So I think, all right, here's what I think the play is, right? We use our spider claw things to gently nudge the predator over into that big mass of bullshit over there where no one's gonna look at it, They're just gonna pass by and think it's another ship.
Fantastic idea. I wanted to make a check. Does it look like all this wreckage is just floating, or like it was arranged?
Make a check.
To Ilza end there.
Sure.
Insight, investigation.
Investigation would work, not insight. I think investigation would be the best one.
Oh, you're supposed to say the other one. Survival, definitely, right?
Survival may get you some info, but not as much as an investigation check. I'll let you roll either.
I'm like way better at survival.
Can I aid him with survival?
Sure.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was just bullshitting for survival, but I'll take it if you're gonna give it.
Sure. It'll tell you
All right,
different
sweet.
information.
Advantage. Boom. Oh.
Aww.
That's 9, mind you.
So,
It's not
what?
right. Plus 7 it should be.
17?
No, it's 12 altogether. 12.
Oh, gotcha. From this distance, you take a couple minutes to take a look. You can see it definitely looks like a really dense, compact field of broken ships. But as your eyes settle and both you and Emma look on, you're able to notice now that despite the amount of damage and debris of the ships themselves, that where one ends and another half of a ship or portion begins, you do see an amount of wood that seems to connect the two, as if nailed together.
Yeah, it's a disguise for a secret base. Bad guy stuff 101.
Knew it. I totally knew it.
All right. So we push up close, and then what?
So we just kind of like nudge our ship onto the mast, let them do the repairs, and then we follow the lead of the other ship and just kind of spider our way inside, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bolt looks around for the approval of the crew and generally finds it, yes, unless it disagrees.
Your orders, sir.
Alright, well, yep. Get below deck. You guys, stealth is priority. Fixing the ship is second, but also priority, but don't get caught, so that's priority. You get 2 priorities.
Understood, sir.
And then we're gonna get in there and we're gonna bust out, and then we're all gonna have pie after this.
Ooh, pie.
What
They,
way?
with your orders confirmed, begin to head over to the ship along with Crude following along. So,
Yeah, get out of here, Crude.
once that happens, what do you guys do?
Go towards the.
You're more than welcome. I've given you control of the mindspider.
We do the thing. So,
Yeah.
with all the maneuverings and that, we move the Predator.
The mind spider swings around. You find that you're able to actually control the spider-like steel legs of the mind spider, Ironhide, as it clamps down onto the ship. As you push it, it's a bit precarious, not just because of the size and weight of the caravel, but also because it is so badly damaged. You have to maneuver it slowly and mindfully so it doesn't just break apart in two. You're
I
able
gotta concentrate.
You're able to push it up. Give me a this isn't Arcana check. Interesting. Give me a survival check, Ironhide.
At advantage.
At advantage?
Super proficient with that.
You attempt to push the caravel up against the other wreckage, but try to do so without like smashing it into the others, because at this point the predator is just propelled simply by you pushing on it. So you're trying to push it up against the wreckage, but without making too much commotion.
Accurate. Inconsistent.
You push the caravel into the wreckage. You hear the splintering of wood.
Why are we like this?
The front half of the caravel and the back half separate and begin to float 5, 10, about 15 feet apart before they slowly stop.
Wait, what?
I broke the ship.
He broke it in half.
I broke it.
Wow, meat and potatoes and Cruel down there is probably having a blast.
Remember when we had a ship and a crew, guys? We survived the fight and then just killed them anyways.
Rolled
No,
double-
they're...
I rolled 2 2s.
Yeah, the order of operations on that, I would have moved them after we moved the ship on, and that's I don't. If you want to go back, that was my plan. I didn't
Okay,
communicate that.
no, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
There's
because
still
I don't want to move the ship with them like fucking around on it.
makes sense just to
You know.
keep them safe. So they're still with you, and you hear one of them kind of gulp a little audibly as you watch the ship splinter in two.
But you look over and Bolt just has that anime stone face with just one tear rolling down. Then he looks back around at the red shirts without like breaking that smile and just says, "All right, change of plans. You guys hang out here."
All right,
This is
Crude says.
this is the worst.
All right. So,
I'm so bad.
let's finagle our ship inside of the graveyard.
Perhaps we'll find some universal solvent or glue.
Yeah.
Bolt looks Ironhide right in the eye and says, "Now you be careful. Ya hear?"
I read you, sir.
Now you be careful. You hear? He says, getting a little bit closer and a little bit louder.
Yeah, the first time was good.
Right. But proceed.
Gently put us in the graveyard. You know, like old spider-like. You can do it, big guy. Here, have a guidance, please, God.
Firmly grasp it.
Grab it with firmly
I'm
grab.
You get a D4 on your
Okay.
check.
Yeah, give me. There's a lurching in your stomach, Ironhide. Not from the situation, but more from the chair itself as it pulls against your very essence, and you begin to move the ship away from your splintered predator, the caravel, and begin to try and mimic what the other mind spider did, where you thin up each of the clawed-like open legs at the front of the ship into more of like a needle-like nature, so that you are much more thin and narrow in structure, so that you can hopefully just shift into one of these larger open vacant holes that can just be found in a myriad nature of different sizes and stuff around this just nest of ships, of this like ship graveyard. Give me another survival check, but you can add the guidance from Emma.
At advantage.
At advantage.
I'm a spider.
Bolt also starts barking out orders to everybody. Somebody chart the path that we take to get in here so that we know the way out. Somebody else start looking for alternative exits, and somebody else start looking for bogeys.
Alright, I'll start pinning up the map, I guess.
Take an investigation check to see how the hell to get in and out.
What
Sure.
the hell is a bogey?
Not bad, guys.
Oh, I'll look.
With the D4,
18.
18.
Ironhide, you are able to kind of shake off this sickening feeling of piloting the ship. Not your favorite way to start off by piloting one of these Spelljammers, but you're able to shift it into this nest without battering up against any of the ships nearby. As you enter, you watch as the glimmering light from one of the nearby red suns dissipates in the shadows of the nest as you begin to enter. Thunder, you're able to still look out of the viewports. Give me your investigation check to see if you can find any type of interest into this nest of ships. Nice. As Ironhide continues to pilot the mind spider deeper into the nest, Thunderfall, you're able to see marked out in what looks like a deep reddish, maybe paint or some type of fluid, marked on one of the nearby structures of the pieces of ship here. Similar to what looked like the painted skull sign that you saw pasted on one of those asteroids before entering this entire area of the Carnelian Sea. You notice that there's a large arrow pointing at what looks like a area of one of these ships that has a just open hole in its decks, and the arrow is pointing right to it.
I point that out. I tap Bolt on the shoulder and then point over to it.
Huh? Where? Oh.
That's nice. They marked an exit. What about any bad guys? Can we see any more bad guys hanging around?
Give me a perception check.
A 6.
It's very dark inside of the nest here, this graveyard. As you peer around, Emma, you don't see anything, but it's also difficult to see.
Well, meh.
I'm assuming the mind spider pulls up to this area that is marked in red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Ironhide maneuvers the mind spider close to this marked entrance. And now as you pull closer, you're not sure if it's paint or blood that marks this arrowed area pointing into this passage that goes into darkness inside of one of these ship debris. You are pulled up close enough where if you wanted to leave the mindspider and go investigate it, you can.
Who dares wins.
Who dares? All right. Me and old Tenderfoot, I think we can get out there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Do I still pilot or do I come with you? Because I don't feel good.
Yeah, what kind of toll is this taking on him? Is this draining health, like literally, or?
He is. You have felt a sickening feeling to your stomach, Ironhide, but he's taken no physical damage so far.
It's okay, buddy.
You
Just
guys can
touch.
make checks on the chair if you wanted to, but you don't see any evidence of damage to Ironhide.
Till
I
you
guess-
start to bleed.
Yeah, I guess it just runs off of, health juice instead of magic juice.
I got the juice.
Oh, he's got the juice, baby.
And
Could
you
I-
keep us posted.
Could I take a history check on the chair
Sure.
and use my lore bonus to add a little
Yeah.
more to it?
Sounds cool to me.
Law bonus.
21.
With a 21. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, just for the hell of it, just so, since we're at the end, I'll use my good boy card just to add it into it.
Oh, what does that do?
1d12 to a skill or attack roll.
Holy shit.
Oh.
That, yeah, that's fine. Oh boy.
Gypped. You're gypped.
Huh.
Still pretty strong roll at 22 though. Tapping into your history bank, Thunder, you're able to remember from your previous teachings or perhaps research that you've done yourself that this is not a Spelljammer helm that the Neogi use. The Neogi typically use what's called a Life Jammer helm.
Oh, no.
The Life Jammer helm does not pull from the magical essence of the driver, rather from the life force of them themselves. Every day they lose, as long as they are sitting on the chair, a certain amount of hit points that cannot be recovered if they continue to sit in the chair. You also get the feeling with this check that the Neogi probably need to keep a good supply of indentured servitude with them, because extended periods of using the chair over what you assume to be about a day requires there to be a check to even see if you can stay alive.
Oh, no.
In the most, computer Webster's dictionary format, I relay that directly to him.
Looking relatively unfazed, Bolt just says, "Well, just take a walk every 15 minutes or something. And we'll switch out. There's no reason to take this all on your own.
Just walk it off, son."
I don't want to pilot anymore ever.
But I'm
again.
such
I
a good driver. I want to drive the whole time.
want-
You're the best driver, but
I'm the best driver.
It's a marathon kind of thing. The sprint, you can do
Alright.
the sprint, but we need the
Drive.
marathon.
No, I can drive forever. Did you see how I put the legs in? It's perfect.
We'll take
I'm the
turns, but he's gonna drive forever. But you gotta spread the love.
promise you give it back. You're not taking it away from me. I like this ship. I'm driving it.
I say to Bolt telepathically, even if our ship's totaled, we should move the helm from our ship to this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, can we take a look at this paint blood?
Sure. Are you guys heading off of the mindspider and heading on to the surface of the other ship here?
I think we are.
All right.
Is that so? On Ill's musing there, can we task the red shirts to move the chair over, or is that beyond their skills?
They look to you and say, "We could attempt it, but we're not exactly trained in the same way you all are. Even with your help, moving a Spelljammer helm intact and placing it on another would probably take roughly a day."
I will have understood that, and at the first hesitation, Bolt would have raised his hands and say, "Don't worry about it. Just, stay safe."
Captain, should we have to escape or leave, and we do not feel safe here, we could take the helm portion of the ship within the spider's claws and leave for.
Oh, that's a hilarious idea, and I love it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we could try. I mean, we've not proved to be very. And he looks at Ironhide, delicate with the hands, but we'll find out.
Thunder's gonna salute and smash his hand into the roof of the ship.
All right.
Affirmative, sir.
All right, guys, don't do anything we wouldn't do. We'll be back before you know it.
Very well, sir, they all say.
Ugh. It's
Lick
all business.
You all head up to the top deck, and unless you want to do anything else, you can move from the mindspider to the debris of the ship that has this painted arrow on it.
Yeah, I want to take a medicine check on that. See if it's blood.
Jesus Christ.
As all of you, it's like the mindspider is to you positioned upright, and the deck of this one ship is completely upside down a couple feet above you. But because of your training with the patrollers and flying on a couple spelljammers, you each jump as high as you can and feel your bodies rotate as the gravity force of the nest itself begins to pull on you, leaving the gravity plane of the mindspider. You bodies turn 180 degrees, so now the spider ship above you looks like it's upside down, and you slowly land onto the deck of the ship that has this red mark painted on it.
Nice.
Emma's gonna lean down and take a sniff and see if this is blood.
Sure. Give me like a nature check.
Oh, okay.
Or a medicine check. That's fine too. That works actually. 17 overall?
Yes.
With a 17, yeah, this is blood.
Oh, guys, this is totally blood.
Oh, holy shit. Do they not want to get old because they make the old Nyogi pilot the ships?
Was that Nyogi old, or was he just trained?
Did that Nyogi look really old?
Give me some type of check. A nature check?
Fuck
medicine
yeah,
check?
Nature. Goddamn right. That's a 22.
Yeah, between the two of you, especially you, Ill, you guys were able to determine. You have an idea of the physiology of the Nyogi. As they age and get older, they grow in size, going from small size to medium to match the basic coverage of your own medium forms. The one that was seated in that chair was a gaunt, smaller Nyogi, perhaps of a lower rank. Not sure.
Oh, okay. It was just a nobody. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
That's easy.
As you guys land onto the other side of the ship here, after you have determined, Emma, that this is blood here, the air quality in this area, it's got a wretched dampness to it. It's a bit difficult to breathe, and there's like a warm humidity to it. The air here probably isn't great, but it seems breathable, at least for the so far as you guys being able to check around here. Okay. You're able to see now more closely that indeed, where one ship ends and another one begins, it looks as though they were purposefully nailed together to create this large formation of ships into this nest style look. And now, being this close to the surface of the ship, you can hear the creaks and shudders of the nearby ships as they just slowly kind of shift and contort ever so often, hanging here in wild space.
As far as hideouts go, pretty fucking cool. Can I just say?
Yeah. It's like a giant clubhouse. But cooler, because, it's big. Made out of ships. Anyway, so we're trying to be quiet, right? And not get caught by some, I don't know, the big base hideout. Seems pretty dangerous to be in.
Yeah, that would be preferable. Yes.
Oh no. I wasn't ready for snow.
Thunder takes a step forward and it just thuds.
Alright.
Cogman says, maybe I should stay a few steps ahead of everyone, as usual.
Totally, yeah. For you know, like, safety reason.
No, it's because you're all very loud and clumsy.
Do you still have your salamander out, Emma?
He's not dead yet, so yeah.
Okay.
Hold
just
on,
making sure.
let me see how long he lasts.
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
I'll get to it. I'll look
Yeah,
at
that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So you guys are able to see, especially this close, that it's pretty sizable. It's clear enough to where if you were in here, you'd be able to spot it. An arrow pointing to the center of this ship, where you would normally see that like wooden crosshatch nature that you can look down into in the lower decks. This one here is just, it looks like it was almost just ripped from this area. There's just a large, what looks like 20 by 20 hole. And as you peer down into it, for most of you, it just goes down into darkness. For some of you, like Ill, I believe, who has like dark vision, you're able to peer down a little bit lower, and it just looks as though it leads down into some lower areas of the deck. It looks as though this is meant to be some type of entryway.
Okay. Can we have Cogman go a little bit ahead stealthily, just a bit, to like see what he can see?
Sure. As you begin to head down that way, here, let me just see. It looks like it's about a 20 feet drop down.
Oof. Just like a flat out drop, huh?
Yep.
Well, I mean, can that be like negated maybe with like an acrobatics, like, or could he drop down stealthily, like ninja style or something?
Yeah, does he have like ropes in his packs or something? He could just toss a rope down if you wanted to. And
he has a backpack.
If he doesn't, yeah, I'll use my rope to lower him down.
Sure,
yes,
sure.
he has rope.
You're easily enough able to find just like one of the masts here, bolt that you tie the rope against, and you are able to slowly drop yourself down, Cogman, into the lower portions of the deck here.
Okay.
And let me see, do you have an idea of what Cogman's vision is? Does he have just normal sight?
I believe he just has normal sight, yes.
You begin descending down the rope. You are Warforged, but relatively skinny and lithe in nature, and you slowly descend quietly. Give me a stealth check as you descend.
Okay. It's a 23.
Nice. You handily, slowly drop yourself down the rope, and you find yourself, I'll switch maps so you can see where you are. Hang on just a second, Cogman. You find yourself here.
In the dark.
It is very difficult to see in this area, Cogman.
Yeah, I don't think he can go Oh, he does have a hooded lantern in his inventory. I will light the hooded lantern and very slowly just kind of rotate it around the room and see if I can,
hooded lantern, can you tell me how far that goes out? And I can try and build it for you here?
Probably. Hooded lantern casts bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. And I can lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius. So I can make 5 foot of dim light around me, basically.
Okay. So how open are you making this then?
Can I like half cock it? You know?
Sure.
Like
so you want to 15 feet out?
Facing.
Yeah. Let's do that here. Let's see.
Oh, a dead body. How droll. I whisper back up the 20-foot incline. There's a dead body down here, but I don't see any Neogi.
You see the dead body of what looks like some type of probably some elf, perhaps, the way that the ears are poking out from the back of the hair. A female figure collapsed, chest first on the ground here.
I poke her with the cane.
You step up and give her a poke. Nothing.
With it sheathed, of course, not the bladed part.
Okay. You give it a poke.
I slit this corpse's neck
No.
with my cane.
Nothing happens.
All right. I tell the rest of the party to come down. If I haven't been attacked now, then
Yeah,
they may as
stealthily.
well drop down.
Quietly.
The rest of you dropping down stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone give me a stealth check, please.
Oh, God. Wait. Before we do this, big guy over here and other big guy over here are going to land pretty hard, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's get one of them down.
All right.
Thunder, take a guidance.
Yeah.
Take a D4, buddy.
Hey, and because we're almost at the end of the session, I'm going to use my inspiration to get advantage on dropping down.
Nice.
And I'll recover hit points that I'm not missing.
Cool.
I think I'll do the same.
Yeah, if you got cards, you can blow them out if you'd like.
I got good game pads.
What?
No, good game pads.
Basically, just get one.
I don't know what that is, but I'll give you advantage.
Holy shit.
I'll assist Ironhide and give him a stealth advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Time for me to thunderfall.
No, you have a +4. You get a little +4.
I'll take it.
Who,
That's a
I get a
nice
+4
total.
too?
No. You got no. Everybody's roll what they need to.
Only way to land, I have to land superhero pose.
Here comes Bolt to fuck it all up.
No, Bolt, you got this. Look at that.
Nice. Good roll.
Everyone is able to stealthily make it down onto the deck here where Cogman is stationed without too much commotion. You find yourselves in the interior of the ship here. As you are able to peer around Ill, you see more things likely than some of the others. Although some of you may be able to share those abilities.
Oh, how fresh are these bodies?
No, no. Yeah, I can't. I want to watch this. Wait, they're dead, right? They gotta be dead.
Thunder's gonna rub his hand over his face once, and his visor's gonna go up bright green for a moment and then dim down. He has dark vision for 60 feet.
Ooh.
I
Check his body.
I point to the southern end of the room and say, "Oh yeah, there's some important looking documents in a treasure chest down there."
Oh, and a treasure chest.
You who's checking on this corpse here? Was it you, Ill? As
Emma
Cogman steps
did.
on it.
Emma did.
Emma, you're checking to see how fresh this corpse is?
I guess, yeah. What? I was checking for a pulse, but yeah.
Oh, you put 2 fingers up against the neck of this, what looks to be corpse of a female elf. You feel no pulse. As you pull away your fingers, though, the head of the woman slowly turns and looks your way. There is a gaunt face, and where her eyes are, it's just simply colored over white. She reaches out towards
why
you.
They call it the graveyard.
And with that-
Designation. Ill. I think we're on the menu.
That's a perfect stupid point to end this session.
Oh, what a fucking trash fire this group is. I love it.
Oh shit.
Well-
the only positive here is my crossbow is like Frodo's stick, and we can't be surprised.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Nice.
So if this thing starts latching onto somebody's throat, at least we don't get a surprise round.
Cool. Well, Emma can definitely see it turning towards her and gasping, opening its mouth.
Looks like it's nice and fresh to eat.
With that, we'll end this session here. Did you guys have fun?
Wait. Il looks to the camera and goes, check, please.
Yeah, please.
Okay, now I'm done. Sorry.
We somehow lost followers. I don't know how that...
I want to leave too.
Thank you guys. Did you have fun this session?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
There goes the ship. Okay, well, moving on. One surprise after the next. We'll see what happens next session. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody lurking. If you enjoyed this content, we do it every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time or 6 p.m. Pacific Time, wherever you're located. If you had fun, if you enjoyed it, please give us a follow. If you give us a follow, or if you even enjoyed enough to give us a subscription, you are building Twitch channel points even by just lurking around. And if you guys follow, you'll get an immediate boost of Twitch channel points to do fun stuff like buy inspiration, a +1 to the rolls. Anna, for example, gave out a whole bunch of expedition tickets to everyone so that if they ever actually make it back to a patroller base, they could use those as a meta currency to buy things. We'll see how that goes, though. So plenty of fun stuff. Check that out at the bottom left of the chat. Like I said, thank you so much again for everyone who entered into the Twitter contest. I really appreciated it. And a big thanks to Bobby Newton for getting the win there. I'm going to message you here as soon as I go offline here to see which gift card you want to do. So yeah, make sure to follow my social. I do stream outside of these sessions. I usually play RPG adjacent games. I'm excited for Baldur's Gate 3 when that comes out in early access. We'll dive into some of that. So if you enjoy the content, please give us a follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, follow Twitter. We have a Facebook and Instagram. It's the same as the Twitch here, JWD_mode. And if you missed any of this session or want to check out more of it, it's all on the videos on demand here on Twitch. Or if you prefer, over on YouTube, I upload these like this current session will be uploaded Monday to the YouTube. But in the meantime, you can follow it all on Twitch under the Dark Frontier playlist. So thank you everyone so much for stopping by. Thank you so much, Cyanide, for the follow and for the subscription, Anna. That means a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We're going to be back next week for some more goofs and gags. We'll see what other eventful, wacky, terrible shit happens next session on Dark Frontier. Have a safe weekend. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Later.